get to my notes so I know what the recap is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we fucked up. This is what we learned last time. Wait, no.
That sounds right.
Well, but last time wasn't when Finn cut out his eyeball. That was the time before that.
That was the time before that, yeah. It was basically starting from fucking up and going from there.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. It kicked off with him being like, "Oh, hey, you're detectives searching on
now
the
that
space.
I put the
Here's
fix,
this eyeball."
There's gonna be a nice couple seconds there of the ugly, not cropped window by accident, but now we're good.
Right. Are we live?
Yes, we are live. There was a nice.
Cool. Put that on the bingo.
There was a nice, there was a nice couple live seconds of the wrong window up by accident. By which I mean the work in progress when I was cropping everybody, making everybody look good.
Marry that lady. Marry that lady.
We're live.
No avail. We're live.
We did it.
We did the thing.
I did it. Suck it.
I mean, it's a team effort.
It's true.
What
Yeah.
are you talking about? I didn't do shit.
Yeah, hi people. It's Televale. You may notice Artem's not here. He's gotta teach a class on Monday nights.
He's a big professor now.
Yeah. So yours truly is on lay stream duties. But everything seems good. We're all live. We're rolling. Was there any sort of like thing for E after last week's thing, or are we just jumping in?
Do we want to do a
We're
recap
jumping
before?
in, and you'll see what happens.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's.
So we're gonna go to a show. We're gonna go dress shopping. You know, just the normal stuff when one of our
Bathhouse.
characters suddenly goes missing.
I think we've decided that this whole killing gods thing is a waste of our time. So we're just gonna spend the rest of our days just hanging out. Doing what friends do.
I like it. Singing
All right.
songs, you know.
Someone
Did you
recap.
write
I'm gonna fix Andrew's window a little bit on here.
Did you write anything for that, Richard? Did you write
So-
anything for that?
Last time we kicked off with shit.
With a
It's
lot
been
of
a
shit.
bit. It's
Yes.
been a bit.
Lena and Finn and Bosco went to the police station.
Yes.
Oh,
We
right.
met
Because I
Sherlock
went
Gnomes
Looney Tunes
and
on that dude.
Detective Poole.
There we go.
Frickin' for some like reason, like gnomes wouldn't just like come and check out a murder house because of course. And when he started to kind of ask us questions, Finn was like, "Yo, bro, check out this eyeball I totally took from this guy." And Gnomes was like, "Well, okay."
That's strange.
There was a little bit of a back and forth. They detected evil coming from Lena, and Lena, me mixed up which contracts I was allowed to talk about, so it like held us back like 10 minutes. But then Bosco, amazing, brilliant, valiant Bosco. was
I
like,
meant to Photoshop Bosco's head and the other bear's head in like the World War II trees, like the Geneva Convention, like
like
Tale of the Veil 65 colorized.
Bosco asked to speak, and I think it was Detective Poole, and he was like, "Yeah, I totally also have a bear mount. Let me summon him." And Bosco and unnamed bear mount had a good conversation where the freaking bears managed to convince the detectives to come check out the creepy ass murder house.
Yes, it did.
So we did that. We questioned Edwin.
Mhm.
And found out a number of things, like how the shadow contacted him through a dream, and gave him powers through there, how he casted true polymorph on his wife and obtained like the ability to use Finger of Death. And he seemed to legitimately think that the golems were his family because he was just freaking crazy. It was later we found out that there was another murder, or actually we found out there was another murder beforehand, but we went and checked out the other murder afterwards, and there was blood all over the damn place. And there was like a skull in the clock. But before we got too much information out of it, we opted to go speak with the High Druid.
The Archdruid, yeah.
The Archdruid, about the Staff of Resurrection. I can't just actively find it in my notes. There's way too much dialogue for me to find it in my notes.
You're right, though. Yeah, Edwin had told you that he gave the Staff of Resurrection to the Archdruid.
Right, in hopes that he would bring back his family, but because that is a form of necromancy, he was like, nah, son. But we went to go talk to the Archdruid about it, and Archdruid was like, I'm not giving this up. This is mine. He seemed to be really unstable, seemed to be really, really protective over this staff, and we thought that maybe there was some form of corruption going on there. We tried to fight. He was like, I'm gonna be in the ground. Good luck, everybody. Eventually, Dual Brightstone, Sweetie Pie, and like little sweetheart of the Knights of Tiberius convinced him to come surface side, where they kind of talked it out, and Dual agreed to protect him against us if we attacked again. And from there, I think that's where we ended it.
Well, Finn tried to get the Staff of Resurrection.
Yes.
Dude Man flipped out again, snapped it, I think.
Yeah, he broke it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I didn't write that down.
He broke it. And he might have talked for a little bit more, and then he turned into a bird of some kind and flew away.
Yeah.
I think he said, "Suck my perfect dick. I'm out of here."
Something like that.
That is what druids get at level 12. A perfect dick.
Yep. It's a
Did Farrell
good
get
spell,
a perfect dick?
good-
Did Farrell get there? I don't think Farrell got there.
I cast perfect dick.
Behold.
They can't.
Oh my God.
Shape change, so why not? I transform into me with a bigger dick.
Surprise.
Yep.
Anyway, so that's where we left off, I believe. It was a terrible recap, but it was a recap.
Yep. So it is now something like 12:30 at night. You guys are pretty tired. You've had quite a big day, because this day started with Finn waking y'all up and taking you off to some town up north, and then you came back, and then you dealt with all this shit.
That sucked.
So it's been a long-ass day, and it might be time to call it a night.
Yeah.
We still have those rooms, right? We have those for the weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Or for the week until the weekend?
It's midnight currently.
Yeah. Or should
Where did we land on the books?
What do you mean?
The books that have the Shadow's mark that were left inside of Edwin's shop.
Right. What do you mean, where did we leave?
We haven't done anything with them yet because we weren't entirely sure how to go about getting rid of them.
I
don't
feel.
I don't remember what you guys did as far as, did you take them with you or not?
I think we just
left them.
No, we didn't. We left them, but we locked up, I guess. I think we locked up the shop.
I think we should tell Sherlock and Shell Pool that we know the Shadow's influence is on that, and we need to get a court order to impound those books as evidence ASAP.
That makes sense.
So that way we're not breaking into their house and stealing the books.
Mm-hmm. But we need to make sure whoever touches them won't be potentially afflicted by whatever powers. Yeah.
Right. That's true.
Well, one of us has touched it already, right? So
I think it's so much if you don't read it. If you read it, you'll get backlash.
Yeah.
Right. I read it and it hurt my head
so
like a
far.
lot, but then
Are
E
we
was
willing?
fine, so you know.
Yeah,
that was fine.
E touched it and was fine. Finn touched it and was fine. And Kadash touched it, tried to read it, and was
Yeah, it
not
hurt
so
my head a
fine.
lot.
Yeah.
But if someone weak is curious and they open up the book, they could kill themselves.
Potentially, yes.
Potentially, yeah. For a
it's-
low-level person, that is definitely enough to kill them.
I don't know how much realistically we'd be able to glean from people who have read the book, but I guess to Dash's knowledge, it seems like you need to know more magic than he does to be okay when reading it.
I'll head over to the PDPD. See
Well-
if Sherlock and Poole are there. If you guys
Alright.
want to turn in, head to the bar. I'll meet up with you guys in a bit.
I don't think we should really split up.
Yeah, I agree.
It's been a long day, so I understand if you guys want to turn in. And with
I was
our
gonna.
sleep schedules all over the place.
Lady E's going to insist on turning in.
Well, you're a big girl.
I'll go with her. I don't want anybody to be alone.
As the loose cannon of the day, I suppose
Yeah.
I'm taking orders. Where am I most useful?
Well, we should probably all get on the same sleep schedule still, right? That kind of messed
Oh.
us up. I mean, we fixed it, but we should probably stay on it now.
But I also think that maybe this evening, maybe we can take shifts doing patrols.
That's no different from normal.
I think that's not a bad idea. The Shadow seems active right now. He could be listening to us now.
You can fuck off right along with fucking.
Kadash, why don't you come with me? You've kind of been on the ball lately. I might need your...
I've been pretty great, right? Just saying.
I have to admit, you have been very level-headed during this arc.
Yeah.
Would you please come with me back to the police station?
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, I have this parchment footprint from the crime scene. I guess we don't need that anymore, right?
Wait, which one?
I don't know.
From
Was
the...
it
That
break
from when
in?
we were up topside, like on top of the Hobbit hole? Is that when you took it?
I guess.
I don't remember getting a footprint.
Yeah, I have
Yeah, I
no
don't
idea what
remember
you're
it
talking
either.
about, Andrew.
Okay,
I
cool.
remember it vaguely. I just
So
don't
I'll just-
remember where you got it.
Okay, since none of us remember that, I will go ahead and delete it because I don't even remember.
And
I
that's
certainly
when,
have nothing written for it.
and
I
that's
have
when
no
we
idea what
deleted
that
the most
is.
important clue of all.
Oh, dang.
I guarantee
wasn't
you it's
like a
not an
mud.
important clue.
There
Not
wasn't a
again.
mud... What was there a footprint inside the hobble? The inside the Hobbit hole?
Think
The blood
so?
print. The blood print on
Yeah.
the floor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the
Yeah.
blood.
Oh, there was like a very... Oh, right. There was a small section of footprint. Okay, yeah, I remember now. Okay, I remember.
But we don't need that because we got the guy, right?
Not
No.
that guy. So to
Well, we-
recap
we-
where we left off with the Hobbit hole house, you guys seemed
Left
like
to
you came to some
confront the
conclusion
Archdruid.
that it had something to do with transmutation,
Right.
and so you went off to see the Archdruid, and Sherlock and
Yeah.
Poole
Yeah.
went
Ar-
off to explore other transmutation leads.
The Archdruid could wild shape, and it seemed like we got our guy, but when Dual Zone truthed him, he was like, I haven't killed anybody. So, doesn't seem like it was him.
Yes.
It was Lena in her sleep. It's fine. Okay,
Yeah,
But yeah,
that was-
so
that was
the-
secretly
what-
part of the contract was
the
sleep
partial
murder.
footprint was quite huge and monstrous seeming. It seemed somewhat humanoid, somewhat monstrous.
Right. Okay, I will hand that in to Duel and Kadash and say, bring this if you wish. It might help them with something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
definitely.
And I guess I'll go to sleep or something.
Sure.
we're going back to the inn with E.
Okay.
You guys do that and take your shifts, I guess, and we'll go talk to the cops.
Yeah, Lady
Yes.
E would offer to either take the first shift or do a shift later. She only needs 4 hours, whereas you guys need 8. So
As
Whatever you-
Duel and
whatever you guys
Kadash
wanna
are walking down, like, kind of fading away, it's like, if you punch one of the cops, I'm not vouching for you. I just want you to know that right now.
I prefer to use swords, though.
That's worse.
sorry,
And then a fade out.
dogs are.
We hear the dogs
Nice
of the
transition.
city howling, yeah.
Alright, so in any case, so it's Dash and Duel going down to the PDPD, and the rest are going to the inn.
Yeah.
Our
right.
celebrity name is Kadul.
Alright. Anything
Shit with-
particular in the inn that you guys want to RP before we go over to the PDPD?
I think Finn is just going to kind of like throw his things down in a bit of a huff, and then pull out his portable bar and that sleeping potion that he still has, and just like mix up a thing with that and just slam it and go pass out.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wait till the boys get back.
I like your description on that, by the way. Sleepy potions. Ask Richard.
Because I don't want to leave him alone, and I just feel uncomfortable leaving anybody alone. So we'll wait until the boys get back and then do watch, I guess.
Okay. So the boys head on down to the PD and see the sheriff there.
Oh, it's this guy. Again. I don't know why it wasn't going to be anyone else. I don't know why I said that. Although there's a suspicious blank space on the side of this page now.
Dun dun dun.
Wait, has this guy met Dash yet?
Krupke?
I don't know if Dash has ever actually gone to the police station yet.
No, I think we met him together.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. We all met as a group at the beginning. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, officer.
Oh, hey there. Good to... quick, guys, and he's gonna bring a bunch of officers in around. He's like, no.
What did you do?
We did not get this kind of reception last time.
Now listen, we don't want any trouble. Hopefully we're all on the same side here.
Yes, we're all perfectly fine. Everything's fine.
Right. What's up?
All right, you can come in now, and a gnome in cleric's garb is going to be coming over and says, please, both of you, please kneel.
For what?
I have to ask why.
We need to cleanse you of potential curses.
Oh, that's very kind of you, but we're both pretty good on that, and I can. Yeah,
Sherlock insisted that if anybody from your group was spotted, that we should cast cure or remove curse from you just in case.
Duel, it's not like it's gonna hurt us.
All right, that's fine. Yeah.
As I kneel, Dash will still be ready to draw his weapon just in case they pull a fast one.
All right. So the cleric goes and does little holy rites things to both of you.
Okay.
Disintegrate.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Do you feel any different?
I mean, I wasn't cursed before.
My knee kind of hurts.
It's possible you were cursed and you didn't know it. That's often how curses work.
Well,
Don't
regardless,
you know if you remove a curse? Wouldn't you know if you removed a curse?
I don't know if you know or not. I don't think it says anything about that. I think it just says you could do it.
I mean, okay, even if we're fine now, right? So let's move on.
Yes. Where's the rest of your people?
Sleeping.
We've had a long day. It feels like weeks, honestly. Just this one day.
Okay.
Hey guys, how many times recently have we said not to split the party and then we split the party and now shit like this is happening?
They're turning in right now. We just wanted to speak to the inspectors if they're in right
now. No, the inspectors have moved on. They just brought in somebody and we've
They brought somebody like a new suspect?
Yes. And there's the person you guys brought in too. We removed the curse from him, but he's still acting very, very strange and disturbing.
Yeah, I think that's just that guy being that guy.
Edwin.
What about the victims?
What about them?
Where are they currently?
They're in the morgue.
I mean I'm not sure if they're evidence or people or.
Oh, he's talking about the weird zombie people.
Because you know what I'm saying? Because they're alive, but not really.
Oh,
the
they're
kind of-
definitely
Yeah.
victims, and they need to be put out of their misery.
I thought that was the right word. I wasn't sure.
They are technically evidence right now, but yes, they will be put out of their misery once this case is
Can
solved.
we cut to the like evidence room, and there's like shelves
just
of
like,
evidence, and they're just standing next to the shelf with like a tag, like. "Arr."
In the
Pretty
dark.
Yeah.
Just mild mannered.
The guy
just
working the
hanging out.
evidence desk is just like, oh man, look at this.
Really uncomfortable.
Could we
Now I want to film that bit.
could we maybe be brought up to speed on these people that Gnomes and Pool apparently brought in, or maybe talk to them ourselves? Because that's news to me if they're bringing new people in. Is it news to
Well,
you
they
too,
are.
Abdul?
They're working the case too, so it's possible they brought someone.
Yeah, if you want to come down to our holding cells, you can go there.
That works for me.
Let's do it.
Oh, before we do though, we do have some evidence that needs to be picked up immediately.
Okay, where at?
At Edwin's shop, his magical little store that he doesn't live at, by the way. That area.
Yeah, not many people live in their magical shop.
Well,
I'm
he had.
sorry.
Yet his employee lived
There's
above
a
it.
store that lives above it. Yeah.
One would assume. Anyways, not important. Important part. There are 3 books there. Each one has something on them. They need to be very, very carefully handled. Do not let anyone open them or read inside. They need to be taken. There are tomes of Homunculus, I believe. 3 of them. Volumes 1, 2, and 4.
Golems, I think.
Golems.
Where is volume 3?
I believe,
It's Edwin's house, right?
I believe that was confiscated when we captured Edwin.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just the cleric. I don't know about these things. Okay. All right. I'll inform the police to go over there.
I cannot stress to you how important it is they do not open these books.
Trust me. I opened it and it hurt my head a lot.
Listen, I will handle them myself, but you must understand, if I am to remove any curses from these books, which I'm not even sure if I am capable, it may drain me of my power for a while to potentially remove any curses from the rest of your group. Your group is in serious danger of potentially being, especially the one with the mandolin. That was the one that Sherlock was most fearful of.
Why him especially?
He, according to Sherlock, he was acting the most strange and the most likely that he could have been affected.
That might just be Finn being Finn.
He was acting a little weird. Bosco said that he produced body parts when he went into the police station.
Yeah. So that's why he is a person of interest for us.
All right, listen.
Yeah.
In Finn's defense, the guy took one of his ex-girlfriends. I don't know why I'm the only one who gets that, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, he's not Vincent van Gogh. He can't just show people an ear and expect to get... Actually, he didn't even get a normal response. I don't think the girl liked him.
Dul, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who Vincent van Gogh is.
Read scroll.
Okay. Let's go talk to that suspect, huh?
Yeah, let's move this along.
Okay. So you go over to the holding cell, and you see Edwin, and he is completely tied up in a straitjacket, and he's got like a bar around his teeth. And he's like, he can't say much of anything. But then next door to him is this other gnome, who I guess the picture story gives away that he's some kind of alchemist, but you don't know that.
He's got a full workbench and a bunch of flasks in the prison cell.
What do I do with my own urine?
He's,
But
It's
this
invisible
guy,
ink.
this guy on the other hand, though, is he seems to be more fine. He's not in a straitjacket or anything. He's just in the holding cell, just kind of waiting, like. Oh.
Well, you're new. We haven't met before.
Hello? Who are you?
Duel.
Hi.
I forgot what your code name is.
I think we can drop the code names.
Okay.
I don't think they're doing us any favors. Hi. My name's Duel. This is my associate, Dash. We represent a third party of investigators. The Knights.
Consultants, if you will.
Can you tell us why you're here tonight?
Yeah, let me just look through my notes real quick. I had a name for him, but it's been like weeks.
Steve.
I'm sorry. I don't think the code names are helping us at all.
No, it's all good.
They were literally all we had.
He reminds me of a humanoid form of Pop Fizz from Skylanders.
Pop Fizz.
Oh, my name's Hillywink.
Tiddlywink.
Lemmy Winks?
Lemmywinks.
40 winks.
Yes!
I was doing Hillywink, but yeah, Lemmywinks works perfectly.
It's canon.
Lemmywinks.
That's
Tiddlywinks.
Lemmywinks.
Duel, why do
well-
people have the weirdest names?
That is a strong gnomish name, I'll have you know.
I
That
was
did not answer my question.
I'm in here because, well, you see, I got a little bit nervous. Nervous?
Okay.
Yes, nervous.
Okay, well, being nervous isn't a crime. Did you do anything else while you were nervous?
I had some ideas of things, and, well, I feel better now after the curse being removed, so I should be set free.
I gotta be real with you here, Winks. You still seem really nervous.
Yes, well, wouldn't you be if you were stuck in jail for things that you didn't do when you were in your right mind?
Well, okay, so you did something, or you were under the influence while doing something. What happened exactly?
I was really into this idea of duality and what one could do if you could just be completely free to be something else. And, well, you see, alchemy is my trade, and specifically transmutation. And I had concocted some potions that could turn me into things that could bring out my darkest of natures.
Oh, okay. What
And
was
so, for first, it just started with small mutations. I transformed into a goblin, you see, and then, well, things got a bit out of hand, and it turned into a troll, and eventually it's that of a dire troll. It just kept on getting worse and worse and worse until the detectives found me.
Richard, can we see the town map real quick?
Yeah.
I would like to know. Okay. So the last place we checked where all the where the blood was up to the chimney and everything, is that marked on here?
Yeah, that is, sorry, I didn't make a label for it, but it's this one.
Oh, it's that. Okay, that's what I thought. So I'm just gonna point to this general area here, and just ask him like, "Hey, Winks, is this is your part of town over here?"
So assuming that you found a town map that's just like in the front of the PD.
Yeah, sorry.
Like,
Yeah,
bring it over.
yeah. Well, I guess I could describe like if I know the name of that neighborhood or whatever, you know.
Yeah, he would scribble where his house is, not where his shop is, but where his house is.
I love this running gag. It's great.
What about the world map?
About the where you don't live where you sell your things.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, like, you know.
I'm just
Most
gonna
people.
zoom in there. Yeah, that's right about where I thought. I'll just turn to Duel. So this should pretty much explain everything that happened over there, huh?
Maybe. Lemmywinks, what made you decide to explore your darkest nature of all things? That seems quite dangerous.
Right, you said you weren't in your right mind, and I don't think you were describing the potions. I feel like you're talking about something else.
Yes, well, it's just an idea that grew with time, and I thought that they were my own ideas. I did. But then when the curse was removed, suddenly these fascinations started to go away.
Did
And
you?
I still think of the thoughts. It's not like the thoughts go away now that I've thought about it. It's there, but I don't have the. It's not a burning fascination anymore. I'm not dwelling on it currently. I'm more dwelling on what my lot in life is going to be now.
These ideas, did you maybe read about duality in a book somewhere, or where did this come from? Ideas are inspired, right? So what inspired this one?
I don't really know. I guess I was mixing potions in my shop when I first started thinking about it. Well, you see, I had just finally gotten what was needed to craft a potion of true polymorph for the first time.
You got yourself a special ingredient.
Yeah, and so being able to do that's when I really started thinking about. Gosh, with true polymorph, you could become anything, and I guess that's what spurred me on to that train of thought.
Sure, it's understandable. It's a pretty powerful thing.
Yes.
Listen, if you don't mind me asking, this special ingredient, maybe you don't want to share what it is if it's a special recipe, but I'm curious as to what it is and maybe where you were able to find it.
To be honest, it's all rather kind of a blur. I'm not exactly sure, but if you go to my shop, I'm pretty sure I have extensive records of what I had.
I would like to take a look at that, if that's okay.
Sure. The shop is down over here.
Lemmy, did you buy anything? You say you got the idea of creating true polymorph. Did this just dawn on you, or did you meet someone who had the kind of things that you needed in order to do this? I mean, something of this potency, something of this power. It's not. You're not going to find it underneath your sink.
Let me just check something real quick.
While you're looking there, Richard, while Winks is thinking, Dash will just message the duel like, okay, so seems like whatever dark ideas somebody is after, the shadow is able to get to them through some sort of catalyst for their idea, right? Edwin wanted to bring people back from the dead, so the shadow used those books. This guy here wanted to use duality, so he perhaps came to him through the ingredient or some sort of reading. Seems like the shadow is capitalizing on what people really want.
It seems the shadow might also be transmitting himself through items or objects.
Right.
If he recently came across an ingredient that was rare, he could have passed his influence on that way.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I've really tried to think hard about what it could have been, and I just can't remember. The idea just came at some point.
All right. Well, you said you're fine with us checking out your shop. Not that we need your permission. But...
Sure. I mean, if anything that can help clear my name, I swear the things that I did in this other form, it wasn't me. These are things that I would not have done.
I don't want to say... Sorry, you go, Duel.
What's the name of your shop, by the way?
Oh, it's, Lemmy Wings Transmutations. Potions and elixirs.
Oh. Did your father used to own that shop, or has it been in... I feel like I remember the last time I was here a long, long time ago.
It's been in the family quite a long time, sir.
I remember my dad bringing me through here one time.
Oh, well. Okay.
Lemmy Winks. If you're still feeling a certain way, there's something I can do that some of the other clerics can't. if you would, I'd like to try and help you feel better. If you feel there's something still tugging at you, still feeling, making you feel altered, I might be able to cleanse it for you.
I guess I'll accept any help at this point.
All right. Duel's gonna reach his hand in through the bars,
Okay.
and if he allows him, he will use cleansing touch. If there's a magical effect on him, so long as he is willing, it is ended. One spell on myself or a willing creature. If something is making him forget something or misremember, maybe he's been suggested, something like that, charm, anything that could have maybe alter memory or mind modified memory or something like that possible.
Okay. You don't seem to notice any difference in him. He's still just like, all right, well, thank you. I appreciate you trying to help. How many of those do you get? It says you regain expended uses, meaning there'd be more than one use.
I get them per my charisma, so 5 times a day.
Okay.
I think I've already used one.
Stop biting me, you bitch!
That is all you get from...
Did Lena just say that in her sleep?
I'm like
to
noticing
eat?
that there's bed bugs and stuff, and I'm just like, oh my god.
That's all you seem
I'm
to get
staying up
out of
real.
him at this point. This dude is still just like... He seems in way worse condition than when you last left him.
Yeah.
Is he tied up currently?
Yeah, he's got like a straight jacket on. I mean, like, I'd say he's got a straight jacket on. He is like chained up by his legs near a like bench on the other side of the cell, and he like cannot talk at all. He's got like a straight up bar that is keeping him from like moving his mouth at all.
I kind of want to talk to him a little bit. I don't know.
There's gonna be a officer who's like nearby looking. He's like, oh, I wouldn't want to talk to that one. He's gone quite a bit crazy, even beyond the curse. Curse has been removed, but now he's trying to remove his own skin.
What's he been saying? What's he trying to do? Remove his skin?
Yeah, it's very creepy. He's tried picking at it and gnawing at it, just anything he can do to remove his own skin. Quite horrifying, especially given everything that he's accused of doing.
I wonder if the shadow corrupts you so much, if even when he's no longer in you, some of that madness stays.
It could be like a withdrawal. If I may, I'd like to attempt something. I'm a bit of a healer myself.
Before you do duel, I would like to attempt something as well. And I'm just gonna cast Detect Magic real quick, just to see if there's anything like emanating from either of these guys, but more specifically Edwin.
That is a good question. Yeah, I guess you would say there's some kind of charm that's radiating off of Edwin.
I'm not I don't know if I can know that it's a charm. Let me just double check.
Oh.
Let me just double check the rules.
I think it's an enchantment school.
I think
Sorry, yeah, enchantment.
Oh,
yeah,
yes, I know this school. Yes.
Yeah, I don't even know if charm's accurate. I meant enchantment. So.
Okay, so I know that it's okay.
Some kind of mind-altering magic
Sure.
is on him.
Yes.
Duel. He's definitely still got some sort of magical influence on him.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can possibly end it for him. I mean, the magical influence, not his life.
I got that. I got that.
I say that to the officers. That's what I mean.
I'm picking up what you're laying down.
Thank you.
You gonna try to stick your hand in there? Do you need to touch him?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he should be pretty well restrained, so we'll open the door for you. We have your back if you need it.
Dash will draw his weapons. I think you're gonna be fine, buddy, but just to make you feel a little better.
All right, cool. And he's gonna unlock the door. You can go on in.
I'll go inside.
All right.
Does he change at all when he sees me, or if he sees me?
Yeah, he's terrified of
He
you.
vomits the shadow on you.
Oh, great. Like Exorcist pea soup.
Yep.
Yeah, no, he looks terrified to see any of you.
Hey, Edwin. How you? I guess you're not doing too good.
Just do the thing.
Okay, yeah. I was going to do a couple like ear and seeing puns, but I can just go ahead. I would like to. I'm going to try and help you. It would help if you calm down just a little bit. I want to help you. All right? I want to try and make you feel better. Okay? It's going to be all right. Okay, well, I'm sorry, but I'm doing this anyways, so...
Doesn't it say a willing creature?
It might, actually.
Are you cleansing touch?
I'm going to try and cleanse and touch him.
Yeah, it does say willing.
Yeah, he's not willing. He's not willing to be helped.
Do we finally need my calm emotions? It's been 2 years, and it's my time to shine, and I passed out in an inn.
You're probably cursed to fuck too, so.
Listen, Edwin, what if I could tell you, if I were to help you calm down and not want to tear off your own skin, that they would let you out of those restraints? Because, I mean, they're doing it for your own protection right now, but I bet if you didn't want to do that and weren't going to do that, you wouldn't be chained up in all those restraints. Like, would you want to just, like, sit down or lay down or sleep? I'm sure that can't be comfortable, right? You know? I'm going to message him and try and contact with him telepathically. Like, don't you want to eat something that's not a bar in your mouth right now?
Can he respond via message?
He may.
Okay. He's basically just going to say, I have to remove my skin. If you change me, I won't do what I have to do.
Why do you have to do that?
I don't know, but I have to.
Okay.
It's not maybe
I
want to?
Is someone telling you to do this?
No, this is my idea. I just know I need to do this.
All right, I'll tell you what. If I can perform this, and you still want to do it, nothing's lost. But if I perform this and you change your mind, then maybe we can get you out of those restraints. Maybe get you somewhere a little bit more comfortable. What do you say?
Roll for diplomacy or whatever you call persuasion. It's funny how 3.5 things still stick in my mind sometimes. Oh. Okay, you can try. This is my idea, and I don't think it'll change.
That's fine. All you have to do is be willing. And I'm going to touch him and cast or perform cleansing touch.
Okay. You do that, and he starts to look a little bit less neurotic. He's like, oh God. Oh, I guess you can't know what he's saying unless you message.
I'll message him like, "How you feeling there, buddy?"
Right as rain, do. Thank you for your help.
Here's 50 gold. Quest completed.
I don't feel like I want to remove my skin anymore. Is there anything you can do to get me out of this thing?
Yeah, let me see. Guards, if it's all right with you, I'd like to attempt to remove his face guard.
Oh, I don't know about that. He might just try to bite his tongue off.
I feel pretty good about it, but I'd like to try.
All right, and then they'll remove the bar. I can breathe much better now.
How you feeling there? Things a little
Okay, I
less.
suppose you don't have any kind of magic that could restore my ear and eye, do you?
No, I kind of have a glorified Band-Aid spell, but I can make it so you're not bleeding anymore.
The cleric already took care of that.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That got very out of hand. It's not normally how we operate.
I'm sorry for everything I did.
Well, we're currently working down to try and find the person influencing everyone.
Okay.
Can you give us the person that sold you the rod? A new person, a face you're not familiar with. Any hints or lead you can give us to?
I think I told you about the person who sold me the rod back at the house. He was the gnome with the bald head, ranger looking type.
Right. Did you have his name?
Sorry, I don't remember. Been a while. I don't know.
Right, 6 months ago.
I have a ledger. That would have it in my magic shop.
Right. You're
Please, any way I can help you to help clear my name.
well. What? Let's.
I don't know if I can. Be. Absolved of the things I've done, but I'm not sure if I even want to live anymore after everything I've done. But I just, for my conscience at least, please, I want you to catch whoever cursed me.
That's what we're trying to do. That's any.
Get that out of your mouth.
Alright. Why don't you rest for now? Maybe we can get you out of those restraints soon once we make sure you're not relapsing or anything like that. And when the time comes, we may call upon you to testify if we can build up a case to.
Sure, of course.
Find
Thank
where
you.
this guy is.
Thank you for doing that to me.
Sure. Say we
Alrighty.
get out of here. Hey, Kadash?
Yeah.
All right, let's cut back to the other group at the inn. It would make my life as a DM a whole lot easier if you say Lady E took watch for a while.
We can certainly do that.
Okay. When Lena and Finn are asleep, I guess.
I was gonna say that Lena was staying up
Okay.
until
Well,
the
Lady
boys
E
got
might have
back,
gone outside
but-
or something.
But yeah, I agree. Lady E is probably dead. Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead.
Maybe. Perhaps Lady E just said that she was going to step outside or something. You don't really know. Well, I mean, I guess you would know. You would know. Let's just say Lady E said she would step outside. So you're still
Yeah.
awake and Finn is past the fuck asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading the local the Bible that's tucked into the bedside
Beginning
drawer.
of the Bible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I'm wood carving.
would-
I haven't wood carved in forever. I'm wood carving.
You're wood carving? Okay. Is there anything you wanted to do before the boys come back to town?
Boys are back in town.
Just carving that wood.
Alrighty. Well, in that case, the boys come on back to the inn.
Lady E is here.
And that, Kadash, is why our names appear goofy in other languages, but in true Nomish, it is actually a very beautiful poetic language, going all the way back to Sylvan and the original Fae.
Good talk, Fizzlethorpe.
Yeah. I hope you know a little bit more about Gnomish culture and linguistics.
Oh, I was supposed to remember all that? I was just letting you talk to pass the time.
Oh, look, it's Lena. Hey, Lena, how's it going?
These books are... This religion stuff is mind-numbingly boring. Just to let you know.
You know, they have a common version of that. You don't have to read the Nomish one. How's it going?
That would probably help, considering I can't read. Oh, I can actually read it.
Oh, you can. That's right.
I think I can. I think.
See, Lena knows how beautiful and poetic our language is.
It might be. Wait, this is something that I keep fudging up, actually. I understand all spoken languages. Never mind. I can't read it.
Don't forget, I do.
Finn can.
Oh, never mind.
But you're sleeping.
Finn appreciates it. Oh, yeah.
Did you guys see E downstairs at the bar or anything? She said she was just stepping out and getting some wine.
I didn't see her.
No, I don't think so. And I'm pretty perceptive.
Not at all?
No.
Fuck.
Did she say she was taking the first watch?
I think Finn took some damn sleeping potion. I didn't want to just I don't know. I don't know if I could wake him up out of it.
That must have been a strong sleeping potion. Isn't Finn part elf?
He's part elf, yeah.
Then that was a strong sleeping potion.
I think they're kind of dwarf.
They're pretty good at resisting being put to sleep.
Right.
So that or it might have been the alcohol he chased her with. I don't know.
It might have been that too.
It doesn't say resistant to blackout drunk. Just says,
that was just the chaser.
Anyway, I didn't think Finn should be left alone. Even asleep.
I was fine with it, Andrew. I just thought it was funny. That's what you chose. It's like,
yeah,
that's hella strong. Whatever it's got.
I guess it's like a mild sedative or something, where it's like it kind of like Sudafed-y.
It's like this is NyQuil mixed with bourbon.
Yeah,
it's like NyQuil and Jaeger.
Exactly.
Oh, the same thing.
Yeah, basically.
We call that Yayquil.
Yeah.
Yayquil.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know, it's funny. The cops had the same suspicion of our friend, though.
If he woke up,
There he goes.
I didn't want him to be alone if he woke up.
Yeah, so when we got to the police station, they immediately scanned us for curses.
Was it that gnomes guy? Because he was a little bit of a dick. Immediate was like, oh, there's evil coming from her. He wasn't nice.
Lena, to be fair, it was Poole that noticed that.
Also, Lena, there is evil coming from you. You have a devil guest with you at all times.
Yeah, but I'm delightful.
I agree with that.
Thanks. I'm not evil. And the fact that he just announced it.
Yeah, but you're a live Twitch stream for the hell.
Look, they like my content. Just, share, like this video, subscribe.
And if you want to be a Patreon and get official gifts and stuff, donate below.
Barbatos is down there. Barbatos is down there. I hate it when they always give these plugs. Oh.
No, but they're not all that discreet about things either over there. So.
Right. Hey, speaking of things happening over there, we might have an answer for a lot of the stuff we've come across. And then ... we relay everything from the police station.
Josh, you just didn't talk for about 30 seconds and then suddenly...
But I understood all of it.
Everything went black for a second, and then the lights came back on.
the bartender was like, oops, sorry, leaned on the switch. Anyways, let me recap everything now.
All right, so you recap everything.
So you found out who it was just like that?
I mean, it all lines up. I don't think we'll know for sure until we check out, what's his name? Winky Face's shop?
Let me
wink. Okay. Yeah, that's what I said.
Lemmy Winks means proud warrior in Nomish, just so you know.
Proud warrior. What? Maybe.
I'll take your word for it.
So,
What does Brightstone mean? And if you tell me shiny rock, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Brightstone is Cornelius's last name.
That's still
what's the
my
common name?
still a
Fizzlethorpe, on
Question.
the other hand, my Nomish last name,
uh-huh.
means
Once you pop, you don't stop. Thorpe.
It means soda drinker.
it means sugary snack.
Okay, good.
They're not all beautiful names.
Right. Well, it's a good thing you've proven yourself as an actual warrior. Anyways, so that's the deal. I guess we'll know for a fact if we check out Lemmy Winks' shop. That seems to be the place to go in the morning.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, it's someone's turn to take watch, I'm sure. I guess he will hopefully be back in the morning, and then we'll check out the shop, huh?
So. They were able to capture the transmutation person, though, so I feel better about that. Sounds like that was the goblin that was on the run.
Feels like
But
it.
outside of
And,
that-
well, I mean, it was all in that same neighborhood where the two goblins were spotted and where the guy was killed in the chimney and all that, so I don't know, it lines up. It doesn't necessarily mean it was the same person, but that's what I'm thinking.
But if that is the person, then that's our last lead. Then we don't know. I mean, it could be that we've stopped the chain of events here, or the Shadow could move on somewhere else. I think at some point we're going to have to prepare to go to the Shadowfell, find him on his turf.
You're right. Still something for the morning, though, huh?
Yeah.
Do one of y'all want to, I don't know, do the messagey thing to E, see if she wants to come back and somebody can take her place, or...
I have to see her to do that.
Me
Oh.
too. I have to know where she is, at least.
Oh, shit.
Maybe Finn can do that in the morning.
I'm sure he's fine. She can mind melt people on the fly.
She handles herself pretty well. Also, she's loaded, so, you know.
Also, has she taken any damage since joining our journey? I feel like she's been untouched this entire time.
Pretty much.
Am I wrong here? Or
No, that checks out.
During the, she was downed in the non-canon. What you call it?
oh, when
The clock
The
people.
Metra, yeah.
Yeah. But canonically, I think she's taken damage, but it's not been very much.
It's not
Canonically,
that.
I think she's taken damage. And that says all it needs to say.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Finished.
anyways, so we're just gonna
I'm-
jump. We're just gonna jump forward 8 hours. It's gonna be about
Okay.
9 a.m.
Go ahead
in
and
the
click
morning.
long rest.
Oh, yeah, we are. I guess we're all nice and long rested,
Artem
aren't
says
we?
she's gone to 20 at the lowest.
Sweet.
All right. Well, I've got a maneuver back and 2 spell slots. La-di-da.
Alrighty. So I guess you're not all up there. You're all down.
We're all at the inn.
Yeah, you're all down. All right.
Oh, I saw the last 3 letters of Finn's name, and I was like, "We are at the end. What are you talking about?" But yeah,
Yeah.
it was
In.
yeah. That's what I saw, and I was like, "We are at the end." All right. Well, I guess it's time we check out that shop, huh?
All right.
And we know where the shop is?
Yes. We dropped a pin on the map when we.
Does
pressed the
anybody
back
live
button.
above the shop?
Guess we'll know when we get there. Oh, I'm
You
super
go
zoomed
over
in.
to the shop, and you see there is
What is
a
this
young.
Maple story? Where'd you get this from?
I have no idea where I got this from. But I will say that this is supposed to be a gnome, not a human. Just the ears
Mhm.
aren't quite right. But other than that, it's everything I wanted. So if you go in there, there's just a girl who's she seems to be like a teenage girl. She's not that old. She's just kind of like quickly looking over notes, like, I think this is right. She comes in like, customers, welcome to Lemmy Winks, transmutation potions and elixirs. Is there something I can help you with? Just 1 second, please.
Time out real quick. We probably would have sended to E on our way over here to the shop.
Yeah, I'll burn that.
You don't get an answer from her.
Guys, she's not responding.
That's strange.
Yeah.
I hope she comes back to the inn soon.
Fuck.
All right, cut back to the shop.
Small gnomish girl, hello.
That awkward moment when you're like, let's not look for them.
It's only happened 2 other times.
When you're like,
Well,
we've got an arc to finish.
Well, you don't want to sit and like push at it and push at it and push at it because you know it's not gonna fucking change anything. But then you're given shit about it later because you didn't push for it.
Yes, it's a weird meta thing where we're like, I mean, Artem is not here, so like
Richard,
we can't.
Not to break the fourth wall, but should we look for her?
I mean, you could, but
I think
I don't know
Like,
what leads
waking
you have
up-
to go on other than there's been a.
Other than Fortnite camper Fortnite.
Yeah, I mean, she could have gone back and tried to get more out of Fortnite camper, I suppose.
Yeah, I bet.
waking up and like hearing that, oh, she was first on watch, and then she just
Didn't return.
You're also having cat problems. It's delightful.
yeah, she is just full of spunk tonight. Oh, don't sass back.
That
Oh
was
my
really
god.
cute.
That is the cutest meow. Please don't bite me. Please
Why
don't
did
bite
she
me.
say the cute?
I mean, Richard, I could do the locate creature and fly around on Bosco for, but that didn't do so much for me last time.
That did not do so much for you.
Would
I
it be
mean,
waste-
it's definitely a strange thing, and you might want to look for a bit. But like, ultimately, you know that there's a mind-altering god that is lurking around, and you have leads to follow with that.
On the
It would
way
not be
out,
a big stretch to think that they are connected.
with that investigation roll, what I'm thinking is like, as we leave the inn, kind of looking around for like any signs of anything, like any signs that she left or where she would have gone or anything.
Nope.
Nothing. Okay.
I will use my 4th level slot, which I only have 2 of, to use locate creature on E.
She is not within 0.2 miles of you.
I will fly around for an hour.
All right. While you're doing that, does anybody go to the shop?
That little meow is so cute.
Yeah, she's adorable.
I guess if Duel's patrolling, the rest of us will go to the shop.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So you can go on over to the shop, and she's doing her thing, and Lena was starting a conversation with her.
Are you okay? You know what you're doing, right?
Yeah. It's just well, the boss is in a bit of he's away, and
We-
just have a lot. I have a lot to catch up on. So but I can help you with whatever you need. Do you need some kind of transmutation potion?
Well, we've talked to your boss, and we've seen what his potions can do. No offense. I'm sure you're much tamer with your work.
Listen, I understand that he's accused of things, but he wouldn't do those things. I'm sure there's some kind of misunderstanding.
It's all right. That's what we're here to clear up. But your boss,
I mean-
did tell us we could look through his ledger, if
His
that's
ledger.
okay by you.
Yeah, and I just want to be clear. Yes, he did become a big troll thing over there, but just because he did transform into that doesn't mean it's his fault. Okay.
Doesn't mean what's his fault.
That he was changing. Something changed him.
Other than
I just know he wouldn't do those things, and he wouldn't transform into those things on purpose.
Okay.
How long have you been working for, Mr. Winks?
Well, it's been about a year now. This is my first year here.
All right. Well, hey, congratulations on the anniversary, huh?
I'm sorry, honey.
He-
What's your name?
My name? I have something for this too.
The cat's meow is so precious.
No, she's got a tiny little voice, and she's using it so much tonight. What is your deal?
My name is Linda.
Linda. Okay.
Linda.
Linda, was your boss always interested in this this concept of duality before you worked for him?
Not that I know. He didn't speak much of that.
So you were around when he sort of got the idea then?
Maybe. I mean, this all came as a pretty big shock to me. I just kind of come in and help out and like do like help some of the records for him and like just kind of do inventory stuff mostly. I'm not used to actually. I mean, he's shown me a little bit, but this is my first time where I have to actually, do some alchemy myself, and I really hope I'm doing it right.
I'm sure
I
you're
hope
doing.
so too.
I'm sure you're doing just fine, Linda.
What are you mixing up there?
This
Shadow potion.
This I think turns you into a frog.
You're making an awful lot of it.
What was that?
You're making an awful lot of it.
Yeah, I guess there's like some kind of like vapor that comes out that I'm supposed to trap in a second, and then that vapor like cools down or something and then turns into another. I'm just trying to follow the instructions.
Okay, calm down. You're fine. You're doing fine. You're doing great. Can we lend a hand?
Lend a hand. I see what you did there, Finn.
Yes, that was on purpose.
You're funny. You're funny. Sure. Yeah, I could use a hand just to finish this batch. Thank you.
While you're doing that, can I see the ledger just so you can finish up on your own time?
Yeah, it's in the back, but just be forewarned, it's pretty messy back there. You might have to search for it.
I'll go search for it.
Okay. You go into a back room, and the back room is fairly large, where you see all sorts of other components and stuff. And you see that the place looks like it has been completely trashed, like a freaking war zone happened in there.
Oh, Hyronius.
And you just see papers and books scattered everywhere. There's like broken potions that are like, there's like vials that are like smashed on the ground and all sorts of other stuff. It looks very chaotic in there.
Nice, real nice. Okay.
So if you roll to investigate, you might be able to.
Oh no, it's investigation. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like buried underneath stuff, so not just a simple perception's gonna work. Ooh, but that is a good investigation roll. And you just kind of like look next to you and you're like, oh, I think I see the corner of something.
Lena read a lot of those I Spy books.
Sick.
Alright, so let me add that file to the Facebook page. So you find two things.
Oh, whoa, that is cool. The tree is reading on itself. That's awesome.
You find. Oh yeah, that's cool. I hadn't seen that before. So there's a special ingredient sources list, and then there is an inventory list.
Okay.
So I am posting both of those now.
I guess with that, I'll just be making small talk and trying to help out however way I can.
Okay. Why don't you make a herbalism check?
I could give you a nature or an arcana. Arcana?
Yeah, let's go Arcana.
Sweet, I'm proficient in that. Which is
All
fortunate.
right. It's not like Walter White pure, but it's a very solid potion of polymorph that turns someone into a frog.
Sweet.
Thank you so much. I think I'll probably take a break of alchemy for a little bit so I can gather things together for you. Is there anything you'd like to purchase?
We should get some free samples of the frog potion because we helped.
This potion does intrigue me. The frog polymorph potion.
It has to be ingested, but yeah.
Cool. Would if I help you make another batch, could I get it for a special price, maybe?
I mean, I'd be happy to give you a special price for this one.
Okay, what can you do for me?
Well, there's normally 300, but I suppose that for this frog one, I could give it to you just the standard 100, since you were so nice.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to pass. Guys, we need to talk about the treasury before too long. Just to, I know it's not time or place, but treasury.
On that list for Sid / Lena, we should see if we can follow up on anything that's by request only.
Yeah. We definitely should. I agree. Also, is there on the special ingredients, like, is there anything on this list that would just like stick out as being really out of place or strange or rare, I guess?
I gave you all these clues, and you guys can decipher. You can look through them and see if anything pops out to you. That's why I gave them to you.
Dope.
All right, let's take another look here.
Slod skin. That
I
stands
saw
out to me.
that too. Barry, what's his face? The one who sells it sells a lot of monstrous items, including a worm tongue, or no, werebear teeth. So possibly someone with ties.
Oh, sorry, I didn't look at
Purple
this list.
worm
I only looked at the
You only looked at the inventory.
inventory. Yeah.
If the one who was a hunter who sold the items, he might encounter the one that we're looking for, the gnomish hunter. He would go after monstrous things, right?
Hyacinth nectar. No clue.
Can we? Is there any quick way for us to pull up the previous list we got from Edwin's shop? I'm just curious.
By going to
I bumped it on the Facebook thing, so you should see.
I'm just curious about any customer overlap. Ooh, I just got to the Witcher battle music in the music.
Nice.
It's a good idea.
Clay.
Edwin's magic shop.
Ash
Here we
clay.
No, that's not the one I want. Ledger. Here we are.
So Kino supplies ash and clay and humanoid blood.
Barry and Cujo projects. Barry plus bind. Barry sells the slad skin. Barry's the one that sold the Rod of Resurrection.
Is that in there?
It's on both lists.
Okay. I can't find the Rod of Resurrection. What lines? Oh, I found it. Barry and Cujo. Barry was, yeah, purple worm, venom, and
The slot skin.
yeah.
Werebear teeth.
We need a recall on all of these potions.
We should go talk to that
Anything
guy.
with these ingredients.
We most definitely should.
The group's
Also,
gonna try
somebody's selling humanoid blood, and that's kind of.
How much
It's
is that
just
going
blood.
for? How much is that going for, huh?
I don't know what you'll find that the detectives didn't already find.
I'm not there right now, but you should ask about Barry.
This,
We should ask Barry.
do you know anything about this Barry? Is it Fussbind? Do you know anything about this Barry Fussbind, Linda?
I don't know anything about him, but maybe my boss does.
Could you maybe just direct us to Barry's shop? The Barry and Cujo projects?
I'm sorry, I don't know of any Barry and Cujo projects in this city.
Alright, well maybe we do need to talk to your boss then.
I'm sorry, yeah, we told everything we knew to the detectives, and they looked through the stuff, so I don't know what more I can say, but if there's anything else I can help you with, I'll try my best.
I like how all of these people are selling some like shady sounding things, but then there's Lugman Clockbender, and he's selling stuff to make Jamba Juice.
Oh yeah, I just looked at Cactus Juice. Yeah.
Okay, Richard.
Yeah.
Could you pull up the picture of the hunter, the bald hunter?
Who?
The one that sold the Rod of Resurrection.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, hold on a second. I have to go digging for that real quick.
He had a crossbow or something, right?
Yeah, you got that mental image. How did you get that mental image? Like Lady E got it out of him, and
Yes.
he did a terrible drawing or something?
Yeah.
I believe so.
If we got what we need out of the shop, on the way out, just for a bit of fluff, Dash will just tell Linda, hey, you're gonna do a great job with your alchemy stuff, and maybe one day you need to take on an apprentice of your own. I know there's a little girl who dealt with the whole weird goblin thing in this part of the town, or nearby this part of the town, and I don't know, maybe she could help you out around the shop someday. She also seemed like a pretty bright young gnome.
Okay.
Oh, how much do you guys buy humanoid blood for? Because, like, I've got some. You need to draw it, but, like, you know.
Finn.
Guys, I'm just saying, our treasury is low right now.
Honey, we're searching for an evil, like,
Finn's
god
trying to be a
thing
blood
that's,
donor.
like cursing people, and you want to get rid of your blood?
Not get rid of, sell.
I guess that's less blood for the shadow of the curse, though, right?
There is that.
Honey, no. You both of you. Come on, honey, no.
I don't.
Linda, sweetie, thank you. You have been great. You've been amazing. Thank you so much for your help. Boys, let's go.
Lena, I don't have blood.
Well, I know you don't have blood, but just don't take Finn on right now.
He just
Linda,
messaged.
Sweetie, you have a great day.
You're lovely. He messages Finn on the way out. Blood donations. That's not a bad idea. Just saying.
It's the worst fucking idea right now. It's fine. It's fine.
Get in a battle and I'm all woozy.
Oh yeah, this guy. Yes, he did buy the ammo.
Look at him. He's squinting and he's got a monocle. Of course,
This guy looks like an evil Funko Pop.
He does look like an evil Funko Pop.
Oh, that's really good.
Alrighty, so that's what we got from there. So you guys are gonna head back to the PDPD.
Yes.
Let's just assume that at some point along this way you meet up with Duel.
Yep. Any luck?
I have a legitimate question.
Yes.
Hold on. Is Duel Brightstone still wearing the ridiculous gnome clothes that you brought him? I need
It's a new
this
day.
for my.
What did you put on this morning, Duel?
I need this for my mind theater.
I'm not gonna be the only one. I'm not flying around on a flying hat.
Why?
Because no one else wore disguises.
I think if you gave up on the names, you probably gave up disguises too.
Yeah.
I think Finn will every now and then just like try to delicately place it on his head when he's not paying attention.
The hat?
I will roll some sleight of hand checks if needed.
I like it.
If we want to do that, we can. But for right now, let's get over to the PDPD.
The PDPD.
Every time you say PD, I think of the Adventures of Pete and Pete.
The Adventures of Pete and Pete.
Yeah, that's what comes to
Good
mind when I
show.
hear PD. Anyways, so back to the
Hello
pid.
again, Duel. I don't want to go in there. They're not nice here.
Was I able to find anything with E flying around?
No.
Surprise.
Duel, did you happen to see the location of Barry and Cujo projects while you were flying around? Did you maybe
Yes,
see that store anywhere?
We fade to black again and convey to Duel what we found inside.
Would I be familiar with Barry and Cujo's projects?
He mentioned it while we were interrogating him. Or no, I think that was between us and Camper Fortnite. Just kidding.
No, Duel. There'd be no familiarity you would have that they wouldn't.
Damn. Yeah, it was Camper Fortnite.
Okay. No, I don't think I saw it. But if the guy knows, we established a rapport with him last night. Maybe we could ask him.
Yeah, we could just talk to the boss about it.
Lemmy Wings. Let's go speak to him. And actually, if it's the middle of the day, maybe we can find Sherlock. See if they've learned anything new.
Maybe he's working on stuff in the office.
Alrighty, so you head on over to the PD. And the officer greets you again. Hey, guys, this has been a long few days, and unfortunately we're still awaiting answers. Like, he keeps on, like, taking a minute to realize what he's supposed to do. He's like, you! And you, the evil potential one. Both of you, come here. And, like, there's just gonna be guards that surround all you guys. Don't be alarmed!
Guys, it's just the cleansing thing. Don't worry about it.
I told you once what happened. I told you once.
Okay.
Listen, if you're not cursed, it's not going to change anything. Don't woray about it.
I mean, my luck may be cursed. Will that help me?
It
at
might.
all?
Hey, maybe. Suddenly Lena gets the lucky feet.
Don't be alarmed. We did this to your friends.
You don't be alarmed.
We're just going, as
It's
a
cool,
precaution,
guys. Trust us.
to remove curses from you because there's some cursing that's been going around here.
I'm gonna slowly start reaching into my inside pocket.
No, maybe we don't.
Finn, it's totally fine, man. Duel and I went through it. It's like a TSA screening. You got to do it.
I'm not worried.
Cleric
abrasive.
is going to come over. Say, please kneel, both of you.
I kneel for no man.
Well,
take
I am no man. I'm a gnome.
I take it.
He's no man. He's a gnome man.
In Nomish, I'll say, sorry for the guff. I'll be fine. I'll take a knee.
All right, you both take a knee, and now that you're at the same eye level, he can do his little thing with you. And he does a remove curse on both of you. And so, not saying that anybody was, but if you were cursed, you're not anymore.
While he's still down there at my eye level, I'll kind of give him a wink and just to kind of get under his skin a little bit.
Alrighty.
So how do I feel?
How do you feel?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you had any thoughts recently, those thoughts are kind of dissipating. I mean, you still remember having those thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
and they still feel like they're very much your thoughts.
So I feel fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Wow, that dude's ear, though. I overreacted a little bit, didn't I?
Yes.
You think?
Yeah.
You know, he was saying if we know anyone who can regenerate the ear, he'd be really grateful about that.
Yeah, I bet he would be.
Also, though, he's a little bit of a monster, and he might not deserve to have it back.
There's that.
Anyway, let's go talk to.
Lemmy Wings.
Thank you.
Dun dun.
Should I bring in his ear?
You just throw it at him.
As you pass by Edwin's cell to get to Lemmy Winks, he's just like, not you, not you.
I'm just gonna kind of stare at him for a few seconds, and just like completely Snape style, just.
He's just like gonna cower back into the corner. Please, please no more. Please no more.
He had that reaction to you, and he's like cured now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Still have
Yeah.
that reaction.
Because you mutilated him.
Yeah.
I will kind of approach him and say, I understand that what you did was not necessarily your own motivation, and I'm not ready to forgive you. And I am still very angry with what you did.
I could say those exact same words to you.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know that.
What? Why couldn't he say that those exact same words?
Does he know that Finn was under the influence?
Do you?
Does he?
Okay, he
Do
does.
I?
Okay, he can't say the very beginning.
Do
He'll
I?
say the rest that he's not able to forgive him.
That's fair.
But I understand that it was not you in your proper mindset.
Well, that's not gonna give me my fucking eye and ear back, is it?
No,
I'm not going to give them their lives back either.
but I can, and I'll hand him. I'll kind of toss his ear to his feet and walk away.
Yeah, boy. That walk away. It's my favorite.
And I will remove that from my inventory.
You have fucking written down in your inventory.
All right.
Yuck.
So going.
Wait, are those spell components?
You might be able to sell
For
them.
somebody, maybe.
That Barry and Cujo.
All right, so you get over to Lemmy Winks' cell next door. While Finn is continuing to mentally torment
Someone who was possessed.
Edwin.
It doesn't take long.
Okay, so back at Lemmy Winks, what do you say?
Hey, Lemmy, how you feeling?
Hey, girl.
Well, another day later and still no more answers. I don't know what's to become of me. So I'm still quite nervous. Not nervous in the same way as I was before, but still nervous.
Listen, we stopped by your shop, and we were able to pick up your ledger. I hope that's
Mhm.
okay. We had a couple questions about particular people on your list.
Okay.
Do you remember a Barry?
Barry Fussbend.
That sounds familiar.
He sells some interesting things. Your werebear teeth, slod skin,
Oh,
purple worm venom.
oh, the Ranger.
Yeah.
The Ranger, yes. Yeah, we've, what do you want to know about him?
Did he sell you anything in special in particular? Any good ingredients?
Yes, he's got some of the finest ingredients needed. In fact, some of the ingredients he gave, particularly the slod skin, was instrumental to perfecting the true polymorph.
When did you buy that from him?
I want to say probably 2 or 3 weeks ago.
And that was around the time where you became very interested in perfecting true polymorph.
Yeah, I suppose so. Now that you mention it, yeah, I think so.
His shop or his base, I'm not sure exactly. What?
The
a ranger.
the Barry and Cujo projects.
Yes.
Where are they located?
Oh, yeah, I think that's what he called his little company name.
And who is this Cujo? Is this a business partner? Is this his ranging partner? His animal companion, maybe?
I think it's his animal companion. I think he has like a badger or something.
I see.
It was a badger or a skunk, maybe? I can't quite remember. I don't remember smelling a skunk. Well, in any case, he's not got a shop around here. He hails over from the west.
The west side of town, or the west of this
No,
world?
west of town, deep in the woods, I believe. I from what I've gathered, he travels around quite far. Trying to remember. He said something about a cabin.
A cabin in the woods?
Yes, I believe so.
He's got to be going to some interesting places if that's the thing, or these are the things that he's selling.
Oh, yeah, we were chatting a bit, you know, as merchants do sometimes. He mentioned that he quite enjoyed his place. It was near, he said, a beautiful tree, taller than any other.
If it's taller than any other, it should be pretty easy to find, huh?
Finn, do you know about any tall trees around here?
I'm sure I would. What, DM?
This is something that potentially Finn and Duel might know about from their childhood. I mean, you wouldn't know much of it, but at some points, as you're like making your travels and seeing horizons, you probably would have noticed that way off west of town, there is like a whole bunch of trees, and you can like see the treetops if you're at a high angle. And then there's like one tree that just sticks out from the rest. And if you had to estimate, it was probably, you know, a good, 10 to 20 miles out of town heading west.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, the last time you saw him was 2 or 3 weeks ago. That was the last time you bought him. Was that slad skin?
Slide skin and the what was it? The purple worm venom. Yes, that is indeed important for some of the potions I do.
Okay.
None of those things off the top of your head happen to be hanging around your shop still, right? I don't want Linda to be making any mistakes with those.
There might be some purple worm venom left over.
Oh.
I mean, to be honest, I made kind of a mess of the back shop area.
I noticed.
Do we have your permission to discard this venom?
I mean, it's worth quite a bit of money.
Is money worth what happened to you and could potentially happen to others, though?
Fine, just take it. If it'll help, just please put in a good word for me with the PD.
Was there anything else that in his last tales, did he say where he went for these ingredients?
The slod skin, I believe he collected from near.
Everywhere.
I think he had to travel out towards Aluria in that direction. So I think he traveled quite west for that. Northwest, I guess. The purple worm venom, I assume, was from way up in the mountains somewhere.
So he travels all over then.
I believe he does. I believe he's traveled all over the Vale from what he was saying.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll put in a good word for you. Thank you for your help. I think this is a good lead. If anything else, can you describe him to us? His character, I mean, is he a nice guy? Is he kind of lonesome? Is he paranoid?
I'd say he probably keeps to himself, yes. Very intelligent, I'd say. Seems to be very good at what he does, seems quite accomplished. But yeah, he didn't mention friends, didn't seem to mention much. He says he enjoys the animals and enjoys the forest, and mentions that
right?
he likes his cabin in the woods. He seems to be a bit of a tinkerer from what I gathered. I don't know, he seems to come across all sorts of magical things, but I think he mentioned something about how he likes to tinker, as some gnomes do. I got the impression he wasn't a forest gnome. I believe he was probably more from one of the rock gnomes over near Lieberton or something, and just decided that he'd make his home here in this general area.
All right. Well, we thank you again for your help. I think we have a pretty good idea.
That sounds like a lead to me.
I think so.
And yeah, we'll put in a good word for you with the guys.
Thank you.
Here.
I appreciate it so much. I appreciate it. I really do.
You've been very helpful.
Anything more I can do, just please let me know.
You could give Linda a raise.
You'd be happy
It's
with
quite
him.
quite a bit of financial setback, and I've got legal bills coming up, but I can see what I can do.
Yeah, he's currently arrested, so that's gonna be hard to do.
She had nothing but good things to say about you, by the way.
Oh, such a sweet child.
Yeah, if you need another character witness, she'd help you out.
All right, Knights. I think we got a good lead here. I think we should I want to do a couple more things before we go.
Did you see E anywhere?
I couldn't find her. I'm honestly beginning to wonder if this works. I have used it twice now. I haven't been able to locate anybody.
Maybe you need to troubleshoot it.
I mean, like we said, we know E. She's smart, she's tough, and she's got a lot of scratch, so...
Yeah, but we're currently hunting down someone who can influence minds.
And he can potentially influence somebody that's got that crazy mind stuff.
Well, I guess if we hear of anything crazy happening with brain stuff, then we'd have to make her a suspect.
A new boss fight, huh?
Should be a hell of a boss to fight.
Anyway, Dul, what's on your checklist?
Finn, have you ever been by that large tree before?
I don't think any of you have ever been by it, but you probably would have seen it from like miles and miles and miles away.
Yeah. Not up close, just, seen it from the horizon.
Can you do that Jedi thing?
What thing?
Oh, the
Jedi? What is that?
the thing where you project yourself.
That's not a Nomish word.
Can you do that projection thing?
Of course. Oh, right now?
I don't think he could do it there because he's never been there.
Right, but it moves pretty fast, right?
Yeah.
It moves faster than everyone else if he wanted to get a head start.
I think, why don't you scout it out first?
I can put that on my to-do list. Should I do that? Should I go back to the room and get started on that now?
I don't want to leave your body anywhere. Let's be real.
Sorry?
I don't feel comfortable just leaving your body somewhere.
I mean, it's in the room.
Well, what else is on your list, Dul? Why don't we see if we can multitask here?
I wanted to hit up the bars, the taverns. If this guy is a world-renowned traveler, someone pretty impressive prey under his belt, he's definitely gone to some bars.
Well, I'd like to hit up some bars and taverns too, but now is frankly not the time. Oh, you mean to find the guy? Yeah.
Well, to look for information. If anyone knows him or seen him or talked to him before, maybe they know what his deal is before we go in there. Every single time we've gone so far, we haven't done any research on who we're at.
Was there anything else? Because otherwise, one of us can just watch over old Finn's body here while the others check out taverns and stuff.
I think that's all for now. Oh, one of us should go back to the potion bar, the transfigurations. If there's anything cursed there, maybe a detection spell could find it. There could be something else.
Well, I can do that pretty easily.
How about we do that?
Okay. And who wants to take care of old Finn, and who wants to check out the taverns?
I'll tell you what. Lena, can you guard Finn's body while he does his thing?
Yep.
Kadash, I'll come with you. We'll scan the bar. We'll scan that place, and then we'll hit up the bars, see if we can find out anything about this guy.
All right.
All right, we split up.
Again.
Hey, it's either this or charge headfirst into this guy.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Additionally, when we go back, I think to as a favor to Lena, but also since we have this nice young lady working at the transmutation shop currently, I might buy something.
Okay.
Bring it back for Lena since she bought Dash that wand.
So
It
who's
was
going-
a fun gift. Oh
It
my god,
was.
the one smile.
Yeah. He's gonna give you a. He's gonna get you a fun gift.
So who's
I would like to sell off some stuff real fast, just like random odds and ends, but I can just mark them off my inventory and like when
we
we're
can work
off.
out the money later?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
that.
cool. I'll just click stuff off.
I mean, we
Yeah.
have our. We know our the individual gold we're carrying anyway.
Yeah.
Does
well,
anyone want get Mrs. Clothes or Spellbook?
I think we should keep the spell book.
You
Keep the
definitely have
spellbook?
Spellbook, yeah.
I think we
Let's
could
go.
trash the clothes.
I say
yeah.
let's go over inventory stuff just online in between sessions,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
just say that during this time you
Okay.
went and did some selling.
Yeah.
Come
There's-
on,
there's
Finn.
enough-
I
There's
want
enough
to
different
watch
magic
you
shops around. There's people who will buy
lay
stuff.
around like a corpse.
I want to. Let's see. So when we go back to the shop, just real quick here, Richard, this I see haste listed as a potion. Is that a potion of speed?
I guess so. Yeah. Basically, yeah. Unlike the things you'll find in the monster or in the DMG, this is literally just use that spell. You drink the potion. It's the effect of the spell. That's all it is.
Okay, I'm just because like I enjoyed using that potion of speed before, and I would gladly buy another one.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a difference between a potion of speed and just the haste spell, but it casts the haste spell.
The potion of speed
I-
casts the haste spells, so that's why I'm.
Well, then, yeah, then it's basically a potion
Okay,
of speed.
so I will buy both of those.
Alrighty. It has the prices on there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it says 200 apiece. I just wanted to ask because I felt like I bought them for more last time, but I'll
Well,
go-
this is what they sell
yeah,
in this
I was gonna
region.
say I'll go. Hey, Walmart price matching here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna buy both of those, and I'm also going to buy. What would be the?
That alter self change appearance looked rad.
But we got the hat.
Yeah.
I'll also buy.
However, alter self is actually altering you rather than
That's true.
just
Mhm.
Just giving
Um,
you the illusion that it's there.
Right.
What are the various stat ones there?
Mm.
Is that's just a temporary mod change, like when you drink the Hill Giant potion? Is that how
Yep.
that works?
the enhanceability. Yeah, it's just a temporary thing.
Okay, then I will also buy one potion of Bull's Strength.
I think
Okay.
that gives you advantage on strength checks and saves.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's not a potion of hill giant strength.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
That would
It's
be
not like
far more
an
expensive.
attack list. Okay, that's what I was asking. Okay, then in that case,
I mean, it gives you advantage on certain things, so it could be cool, but
sure. All right, I'll just take the 2 potions of speed for now,
Okay. All right.
and then we'll do our thing and look for what we need
Okay.
to look for.
Okay, so let's just do whoever's in the alchemist shop right now. So you're back, and you do some purchases with Linda, and
well,
so what
Kadash
else
is
do you want to do here?
Yeah,
Well,
while I do my
Kadash-
purchases, Duel can do the thing.
well,
Okay.
Kadash is haggling. Duel will do divine sense
I did not
as
haggle.
well as,
I bought everything for listed price.
yeah, but Kadash would haggle.
So you can see if anything was consecrated or desecrated within a certain amount of time.
Yes.
How much time?
You can detect good and evil until the next turn. You can anything affected by the house. or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet. It doesn't say how long.
Okay. So you would see that cauldron light up and hint to you that this potion might have been more than just true polymorph. That there might have been more to it. That was almost like cursing himself, perhaps.
Is the potion currently with ingredients in there right now?
No. It seems like that was used as a place of desecration earlier. But if you were to do a Arcana check of a reasonable amount, you'd see that there's nothing cursed about it right now.
Okay, then I will do that.
Okay. Yeah, even a 5. 5 was the minimum I was going to give. So yeah, you can tell, and they're like, yeah, nothing seems cursed about that right now. That seems like some basic potion stuff.
Okay. I'll do a detect magic to see if there's anything else that pings for a lot of power or anything like that.
Everything like you're in a magic shop, so it's like you're blinded. Just, ah! Everything pings.
That's fair. Anything malignant or malicious?
No, but if you were to walk around, you'd see in the back there are some individual ingredients to things that I guess they're actually all over. You see that there are plenty of ingredients in there that are not magical on their own, but then when brewed in a certain way, then they become magical.
All right. I think we're okay. I'll ask the girl. Excuse me. Your employer mentioned a purple worm venom. I think. Do you still carry that here?
Oh, my friends and I did shots of it. Whoops.
There's at least there was like a cabinet or something, or like a what you would call it that had a special lock on it. He kept the venom extra safe because any contact with that could be lethal. So it'd be in the back. I don't touch that stuff.
That's all right. We're here to dispose of it anyway.
Okay.
Perhaps I need to work my own magic on that lock, though, huh?
You can go in there and see.
All right.
So if you go in the back, you can see that there was a desk that was just split down the middle and looks like it was crushed. And so it's like the desk would normally be like this, and it's like this.
Okay. Is there any locked drawer still attached to it?
Roll investigation.
Okay.
Doesn't need to be a high roll. That is very high. So yeah, you go over there and you can see that there was not really a whatever was locked is no longer locked. There's like a whole drawer thing that's completely open at this point, smashed open, and you see a number of broken vials. And so you see just broken glass, and you see dried stains on the floor, but you find one vial that is still intact.
Of worm's blood?
Purple worm venom.
Worm venom.
Which we'll just say is purple.
That makes sense.
Hey, dude, I found a thing. And then I down it.
That's like wasting a very expensive bottle of brandy.
Yep.
Did you write something for that, Richard?
Well, he's a genie.
Is it? I'll use detect evil, or I'll do a divine sense on it. Does it appear malicious or malignant, or carrying any darkness on it?
Nope.
Well, I think we should take that with us.
Well, yeah, 100%.
But I mean, not destroy it.
Right. Should we hand it over to the cops?
Actually, yeah. If we need to scry on him, having things that once belonged to him might be
Okay, so we hold on to it.
No, we give it to the cops.
But don't we need this if we want to scry?
We don't have anyone that can scry.
Oh. Fair point. All right. So I guess if we're good on this, then we'll drop that off on the way back to the others.
And I guess from there we'll head to any taverns? Any taverns that hunters and rangers and warriors and fighters like to go.
Oh, perfect. Okay. We'll go to Hunters and Rangers and Warriors and Fighters.gov.
You go to Nasty's, which seems to be that most happening tavern in town.
Or do we want to switch over to
I'm just watching his corpse, man, or his body.
So please don't use corpse.
I think if Finn is doing his like travel thing after doing some haggling, it's gonna take him a while to get there. So
okay, fair enough.
I mean, I did want to message Gene too.
Okay, let's do that.
I'll just kind of, as I sit down in the room and kind of prep for the thing, I'm going to use sending and contact Gene and say, so I need a favor and you're not going to like it.
What is it?
So we signed another contract.
Do you know of any good hiding spaces in hell for a thing?
I might.
Would you be able to move something for me?
It would have to be a pretty good reason why. Mind you, if I'm trying to keep this under 25 words.
Right.
Mind you, if I go, I cannot return for 24 hours.
You can find me in Pine Deep if you'd like to discuss this further.
It would take... Our hands are kind of full at the moment. I don't think I can do that.
Okie dokie. How many spell slots should I burn for that back and forth?
Wasn't that like 3 or 4?
Oh, geez. Okay, there go all my level 3 slots.
All right.
And then I'll go ahead and cast Project Image and start hauling Tookus.
All right. You haul Tookus towards the west.
I will, up to 500 miles, obviously, spawn in as close to it as I can.
Okay.
Just for a little bit of a head start.
All right. We'll say you get like...
a couple miles out.
3 miles out.
Okay. That's something.
Yep. And then you book it. What do you do when you're going? Are you just like running along the ground? Are you flying, hovering? What are you doing?
It doesn't really say. I don't think I can fly. I think I have to
you
like
can just
run.
Move through objects.
You can move up to twice your speed.
Yeah, which is pretty rad.
So
and then if I dash on top of that, then that's like a lot.
That's.
And you're a ghost, so you're not gonna get
I'm
tired.
a ghost, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I think that is you're using your action to move twice your speed. That is a dash.
Yeah.
Okay. I will let Lena know beforehand. If you need anything, just poke me, tap me. I can still feel. I just can't see or hear.
You can still feel?
Yeah.
I was gonna scribble on your face. Okay.
What?
Look, I can't read this book again or at all. So it's, just, holler if you want me to. I don't know. I got you.
Okay. I do have Kentness's spellbook here if you want to read that.
Yeah, okay.
That bored.
Alrighty, so you do all that, and cutting back over to Nasty's, because that's the only image of a tavern I have here.
That'll work.
It's the most happening tavern in town.
Where Duel and Ash have gotten the complete strategy on defeating the Ranger. All right, moving on.
You go in. I think this is your first time for both of you, right? Oh no, Dash was in there before with Lady E.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. All right. So you both go in the tavern. What do you do?
Hey, barkeep.
Let's see. At this point, it's probably around noon, so it's not that busy at this point.
Hey, barkeep. You remember me from the other night?
Yeah, you're a genie. Hard to miss.
Right. This is my friend Duel. Duel, this is the barkeeper.
Yes, it is, Kadash.
Hey, we wanted to ask about maybe some guy who's maybe come through here a couple times.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a ranger. Goes by the name of Barry. Has like a skunk or a badger companion. Lives out west.
Possibly a honey badger.
Possibly.
Kind of
Looks
nasty
like
nasty looking fellow, kind of
like an evil Funko Pop.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I know. I think I know who you're talking about. He's caught my eye. Strolls into town every month or so.
Sells what he's poached, you know.
So sometimes it's gone for long periods of time, but he comes into town. My understanding is he goes out, hunts things. He's brought in some pretty nifty trophies before. Weird fellow, usually keeps to himself though.
Has he mentioned some of his travels, some of his games, some of his places he's been?
Yeah, he mentioned that he specializes in collecting rare artifacts, magical items, venoms, different types of poisons and venoms and stuff. Looked, every once in a while he'll, when he comes in, it's not that busy, he'll talk a little bit, opens up. Seems like he doesn't have many people to talk to usually, but if it's crowded, he'll usually just keep to himself.
Does he have a family? Or friends or anything like that?
I think he mentioned he had a brother once, but
he mentioned his brother once, or he once had a brother.
I guess both. I'm not really sure. He seemed like he was kind of upset about it. I don't know if his brother passed away or something. I seem to recall something about. I think his brother did something that really offended him.
I see.
He was upset, I think. I don't think it was a loss upset. I think it was like a anger upset.
I see. Did Barry always act this same way, or did his behavior change that you noticed over the past few times you've seen him in here?
I mean, he's always been kind of a loner, and seemed kind of like he had some kind of chip on his shoulder, but now that you mention it, yeah, I think he's been especially off-putting past few months.
What was he like before?
Same, I guess, but
he's gotten worse.
Yeah, his frowns are a bit deeper, his voice a bit more sharp, I suppose.
Did he tell any tales of maybe an item he found or something he fought that could have maybe put him in this mood?
Not that I can think of.
You just noticed the change. Okay.
I honestly hadn't thought about it till you mentioned it just now. I mean, it wasn't that big of a change, but yeah, I'd say there was a change.
What about his companion?
Seems to be a cute little thing. Seemed to be the only thing he really, would light up about. Seemed to prefer it to people.
Nothing unusual about it?
I don't think so. It seemed, I mean, it was a pretty smart animal from what I know. I think he could do a fair amount of tricks with it and stuff. But again, like, he seemed to prefer it over people. I think he would talk to it sometimes, you know. I mean, I've heard of rangers doing this. It didn't strike me as too odd.
What about would he carry his weapon with him?
Oh, gosh, he's got one hell of a crossbow.
Oh,
Looked real nice.
what?
You ever seen it in action? You ever talk about what he's done with it?
There was some time that someone was playing with the darts. And his accuracy was quite good. That wasn't with the crossbow, though, but gosh, it gave the impression that he'd be good.
So he's quiet, keeps to himself, loves his pet, good sharp shooter, you'd say, but he's changed recently, and he had something upset with his brother. When he mentioned his brother, was this a long time ago, or when the shift kind of happened, when the change happened?
I'm trying to remember. I think it was something about. I do think it was relatively recently. I think that was in the past few months when he mentioned. I think his brother left to go live with his wife somewhere, and he was upset about his brother leaving him, or leaving, or doing something. I guess. I think he said something about, like, oh, now he's just off to live a normal life like the rest of the sheep.
Oh, so maybe they were hunting partners, and then he left to go have a family?
And to be honest, I'm not sure. He wasn't that specific, and I don't dig in too deep with that guy.
That's
I
all
just,
right.
I just kind of let him ramble as he drinks sometimes, you know?
Sure.
Sometimes he's just got things to say.
He ever ramble about anything else that struck you as odd? Anything out of the ordinary?
He didn't seem to particularly like all this new technology that's been popping up all over the Vale. He's mentioned that.
Oh, like these? Dash will point to his clockwork amulet.
No, he's a tinkerer. He enjoys little contraptions. I think it's just the overall. Now that you mention it, yeah, he had some clockwork stuff as well. He seemed like he was quite good with it. One time he was sitting at the bar, and he was tooling around with something. I wasn't sure what he was making, but it seems like he was pretty good with that. I mean, again, he came off as a really smart guy. But one time he was ranting about all the constructs and trains and all the changes going on in the world, and I think that's why he liked this simple life in his cabin in the woods.
Did he ever talk about wanting things to go back to the way they were?
I think he implied it if he didn't say so directly.
Sure.
I've got dog paws underneath the door. I'm gonna go open the door real quick.
That's fine. Duel? Anything else? I feel like we've gotten
Come back in.
Quite
Quick,
a
while
lot
they're
of-
away, let's metagame. What do we need to ask?
I have
I-
no
Andrew,
idea.
Sid, anything that we haven't mentioned?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't really have a good head for investigations and stuff, so it's like I'm taking a back seat on all
Yeah.
this.
I feel like we got something with his brother, possibly.
Definitely something with his brother. Also, anything that's alluding to his dislike of constructs and trains, because that, let's be real, that sounds pretty familiar.
Well,
Mhm.
he makes his own constructs, so that's kind of weird.
But he's
Well,
not like
I wouldn't say he makes
tech.
his own constructs. He makes more simple devices. If there's anything else I could tell you, I'm trying to think of anything else that could be helpful to you. The only other thing I could think of is, I do think one time he talked about tracking some sort of monster down. I forget what exactly, but he mentioned how the thing never saw him coming. I think he's a pretty stealthy guy.
That makes sense, given the rest of what you've said about him.
Oh, and he's mentioned trapping things before.
I was just gonna ask.
I think he might be a tinkerer and make some of his own traps.
So
Because he's mentioned catching things on traps. I remember that now.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mr. Barkeep, if you were to take a guess, and this guy, he likes to hide out in the woods kind of by himself. He's kind of a loner, and he makes lots of traps, and his cabin is one of his most sacred things. Do you think he would really protect that cabin with lots of traps around there in the woods? Do you think?
I think we're thinking the same thing.
Oh.
What's your interest in this guy anyway? Does this have to do with the missing people?
He's a suspect.
Okay. Because I've heard that some arrests have been made.
There have been, but
nothing definitive yet.
It's possibly a long, convoluted trail, and he might have the source of where all things started going wrong. If you think of anything else, I implore you to please go to them and tell them he's possibly quite dangerous, and we're going to see what we can do about solving these mysteries, about solving these disputes.
Okay. Well, best of luck to you.
Well, Kadash, before we go, do you want to maybe take a drink for the road?
Why not?
All right. 2 milks, please.
2 milks coming right up. Will squirrel milk
Make
be okay?
mine a chocolate milk.
It's a giant squirrel
Ooh,
milk.
feeling fancy today, are we, Kadash?
All right. So doing that and coming back to, I tell you go back to the inn after this.
Yeah, we'll go meet up with everyone.
Yep.
Okay. Going back to the inn, you see that Finn is still going for a while. It's taken him a bit. Is there anything you all do at the inn while Finn is in his trance?
I hand Lena one of the potions of speed I bought. Hey, remember how you bought me that cool wand?
Yeah, have you used that yet?
Have I used that yet?
Yeah, I thought he did.
Did I use it on one of the golems or something like weird like that?
I don't remember.
Yes, and it was very creepy.
Right, yeah. Or at least I wanted to, yeah. Something like that. Right, well, yeah, that thing's pretty neat. I just thought I'd repay the favor, and, this can't recharge every day, but I popped one of these bad boys when we fought in, in hell, and, I figured you might want one for yourself. And I hand over the potion of speed.
Yes. I wanted to do haste on myself for so long. Okay. Thank you.
All right, is there anything else you guys do, or should we cut over to what Finn is seeing?
Let's see what Finn's doing.
Alrighty. So, Finn, this is going to take quite a while, but eventually you travel and travel and travel and travel, and eventually you can spot... There's a large tree.
It is definitely taller than all the others.
It is.
Definitely
and I think
something
every
you
now
can
and
see
then,
from miles away.
I do think every now and then, like, I'll pop out of the trance and, like,
Wait,
and
you
grab,
get
like,
out of the trance? Oh, I guess
No,
you
you
can go back into it.
Yeah, you can go back and forth. So I'll, like,
Okay.
kind of take a sip of whiskey.
Stop doing that. You
Okay.
freak me out when you do that.
And then back in.
Oh.
Okay. You go back in and you travel, and eventually, you seem like you find a path.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Oh,
once you got that
also, I'm going to, like, I come out of the trance, sip of whiskey, and I have, like, my ink and paper down, and I'm writing notes of, like, milestones and basically things to track how to get there.
Okay.
When he
My
comes
bad.
back out, can I talk to you?
Sure.
Finn, we just learned this guy likes to tinker. This guy likes to make traps. So if you can, look out for those.
Will do. And I scribble something down. Guys, I just saw, like, this really adorable bunny. All right, back to it.
Maybe try some water before you go.
Nope, he's gone.
I'm good.
So eventually you travel, and yeah, you go up. So when you get to a path that seems like it's a clear path at this point, like it seems like habitation is near. Do you do anything special? You just keep on moving?
At that point, I'll start using. I will start moving stealthily and keeping an eye out, and so I will roll those rolls.
All right.
Meanwhile, this guy
One.
is seeing a ghost just hover around his his home.
All right. I won't tell you about the stealth, but with that perception, you see from fairly far away what you believe to be two bodies laying on the ground.
I will cautiously approach and I will scan my surroundings to see if I can.
All right, roll for perception. You don't see anything.
I guess I'm like focused in on those bodies. Okay.
Yep,
Cool.
you are focused in on those bodies, and when you get up closer, you can see.
Oh.
Um,
Seems like we're on the right track, guys.
I pop back to my physical body, and instead of grabbing the glass, I grab the bottle. And
Vin, just don't drink for 1 second. What did you see?
I found Sherlock Gnomes and his buddy.
Pool?
You found pool?
I found a pool.
What are they there? Are they talking to him?
They're not talking. They're there.
What are they like having brunch? Like,
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was, no, too vague. No, they're dead. They are very, very dead. Their eyes have been pulled off, and it looks like their tongues have been cut out, or their mouth has been, like, carved up, and their chest cavities have been opened. Wow.
Well,
Wow.
that's upsetting.
oh, I had dice censoring that on my end. No, I definitely see it now. Okay.
So we're on the right track then, huh?
All right.
Or something.
I feel
So
bad for talking bad about it now.
should we jump in a coach and I'll keep scanning on the trip, or what do you guys want to do? What's our course of action?
We probably need to get a move on, guys. This seems not good.
Is
Not
there a road that leads out that way toward the tree?
Yes.
I'll hold up my paper and be like, "Here's the route I took."
Okay.
Turn right at the third big rock. How many rocks are there? Just the 3? Is there more than 3? Did you
Oh, there are a
see
lot
more
of
than 3?
rocks.
Because
Well-
what is a big rock?
It's a big rock.
That's
Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll know it when you see it.
Big
okay.
rock. We'll get transportation. You stay hidden, but keep an eye out for anyone or anything. Just
Okay.
learn as much as you can.
I also really need to pee. I'll be right back.
All right, you be right back. While does everybody else want to pee?
Oh
break?
no, that was Finn. That was Finn.
Oh.
He's been drinking a lot of whiskey.
We can
Like,
still
Like a tea break.
we can still take a break and jump to stagecoaching it out there if we want.
Yeah,
It's just open to the floor. Do you guys want a 5-minute break before we jump in? Because shit's about to get real.
I've got a fun little be right
Like to
back
say-
screen that I'd like to use.
Oh, all right.
Then yes, we'll be
Okay.
right back.
Then
All right.
we'll
Bio
be right
break.
back. I'll mute everybody and switch us over. and unmute everybody, and we are all good to go. We're back.
Welcome back.
Hope everybody enjoyed the fun little be right back screen that I threw together really quickly. It's somewhat of a reference to Artem being away teaching, even though Artem looks nothing like this this like Armenian professor that is our be right back image.
Nice.
Alrighty, so we left off with Finn describing some of the horror that he's seen, and he's going to investigate more while the others do stuff. So what are the others doing when he goes back in?
First things first, pick up Finn, because somebody's got to pack him to the wagon.
Yeah, I guess I help hoist him.
Well, I mean, I can go sit in the wagon before returning to my trance.
What wagon? You guys got to go north and talk to that guy again?
Oh, I mean, when it gets... when it gets there.
Yeah, I think we're going back to the same guy.
We're definitely going back to the same guy.
Oh no, you guys again!
Basically, yeah, when you show up, he's like, can you guys just take yourselves this time? This is going to be a bit too much. I've heard of what's been going on with some of what the PDPD's doing, and I just want my little life.
Can we borrow a wagon?
Part of something great. You could be a part of the team that takes down the ones. You could be integral to the city's history, being able the ones stopping the disappearances.
You know what? We've had a few adventurers who have left these woods, and you know what happened to them?
They lived happy lives.
They died.
Okay, that was okay.
That was a good guess.
Yes. So, whatever you guys have got yourselves into, I don't want to be a part of it.
I mean, if you're fine with...
Unless
this guy's been a shadow the whole time.
Oh, okay.
How much is it to pay to rent one of your wagons?
What about we trade you for some sweet venom? Just kidding. That is dropped...
It'll get you drunk.
Yeah. For the record, that was dropped off with the cops.
I think to rent the wagon for a day was like 10 gold, but then to hire him for a day was 50 last time. Does that sound right?
It was
does the wagon come with the horse?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 50 total. It was like 50 total for him to drive us.
Yeah.
And it being like mortal danger kind of deal.
Yeah.
And for who knows how long. It was like 8 hours out.
We'll rent it for a day.
You rent it for a day, but I do want to insist on something. That you put an extra 10 down on deposit, which you will get back when the horses and the cart return.
I had a feeling it was something about freaking safety deposit.
Yeah.
Fucking deposit.
Yeah.
I mean, we eventually got to come back here anyways, right? If we're going north.
Which horse do you not like? Which is your least favorite horse?
Wow. I mean, I wasn't going to tell you, but I'm going to give you the two horses I like the least.
I mean, you know.
As long as we're on the same page.
You know what we're about.
Yeah.
Their names are Dinner and Brunch.
He goes and gets you his two least favorite horses and his most, like, raggedy wagon. Still fully functional, but just doesn't look as nice.
That's fine. It just needs to do the job.
It does it's perfectly fine stat-wise.
I paid the 20.
Okay. You'll get 10 of it back when you return it.
All right. We'll throw Finn in the back seat.
Just
we should tie Finn to one of the horses so when he comes back he's just very confused.
What? The guy said, "Dude, carry me?"
All right. Well, which one of us knows how to steer the carriage?
I think Duel knows how to.
All right.
That's part of his Knight of the Order background.
Then one of us will like stay up there with you to keep watch outside. The other will watch over Finn. Then
works for me.
So the first thing on his freaking list says leave town west.
All right, so you do that.
I mean, but he'd also be able to give us better directions when he's out of phase.
Actually, I started out like a fair distance away, so I can... 3 miles out.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I teleported out.
Nice.
But we could tell the driver,
The driver is Duel.
Oh, okay.
We just do what we did when we took that big red herring path. Is just you come back as we come toward you, and we'll meet somewhere in the middle.
I would say stay out there and spy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm definitely checking the
All
place out. I just
So
popped back in.
You oh wait, no, sorry, it's not this way. It's this way that takes you west.
Okay.
So
Yes.
you head down south towards the center of town, and you make your way up slightly.
Since Lena spent most of the day watching Finn's body, we can trade. She can ride shotgun with Dylan and keep an eye out, and Dash will watch
so
over
you
Finn's
know,
body.
He can feel things. So if you are inclined to draw on his face, he will feel that. And he will know.
Good to know.
However, you can talk shit about him all you want, and he won't hear.
That's true.
But
Just as a point of
Hyronius,
order,
damn it, he was cursed again.
just a point of order, I think while they're going to get the wagon situated, I will roll an investigation and a perception roll again to kind of figure things out. And then I'll update them on what I saw while we're getting into the cart and all that. Does that make sense?
Sorry, say it one more time.
He's looking around the area.
Okay.
Yeah, while they're getting the wagon.
All right. So while you look around the area with your investigation and perception of that, you can tell that these guys were left just in the middle of a path. There's kind of like a path, and then there was a path. It's kind of like a fork in the road sort of thing. And on this fork in the road, heading towards a certain direction, is where you found these two people. And so it was almost like it was left there as a display for you. Like it wasn't even trying to hide it. Yeah, and so you can see, based off those rolls, that they were gutted. Their eyes were taken out. Their tongues were cut out. And you see 2 puncture wounds. So if you zoom in,
one in the throat, one in the heart.
Yep, and then if you can tell, there's like a little purple ring around the skin near where the puncture wounds are.
Interesting. Would I know anything that would cause that? I could roll a medicine check, maybe?
Well, it's purple.
Oh, the purple worm venom stuff.
One could infer.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Surmise.
And I will stealth around and keep exploring and look for anything else, I guess.
Okay.
So I will come back to my body, say...
Which way do you go? Do you follow the road that these guys were on, or do you stick back to the main path? What do you do?
With that investigation, did I see any boots or anything, or was this like a pass without a trace, ranger, not going to be able to track him kind of deal?
You see some boots leading up, and they seem like, given everything that you would expect from a ranger, seems like this is not stealthy at all.
Interesting. Well, I guess if he attacked from range, he wouldn't need to be stealthy.
Well, he'd need to get up to gouge him.
So,
Right. Okay.
yeah, you definitely see some boot marks. You also see some little critter prints.
A little critter. Okay, gotcha.
The
I guess
badger ate their tongue.
if what we're getting is that this is a message to send us up this path, then I will follow it.
Okay.
If that's what I'm gathering. Is that what the clues are telling me?
I don't know. Is that what they're telling you?
It's a warning. And the fact that he's not hiding his boots means that he wants us to go that way.
Okay. Yeah, I'll walk that way.
All right. You head that way, and eventually, off in the distance, roll me another perception.
And one of these.
All right. Oof. All right. Well, eventually, you are going to see Way off in the distance, you can see a cabin
In the woods?
in the woods.
Hmm.
And you see some smoke coming out of the chimney.
Okay. I'll pop back to my body for a second, kind of relay the information I've been given, and say, I'm going to start. There's smoke coming out the chimney. I'm going to start checking for traps around the area.
All right,
Take
give
your
me
time,
give me
don't
one
go
more
near the house.
perception this time to look for traps.
Okay. Perception. Here's another stealth. Oh, geez. Well, 18's still not bad. Stealth.
All right. I'm not going to tell you what your stealth rolls have meant at this point.
Mhm.
Your perception could have been better. You're not able to see any traps
Dang.
right now.
Okay. I'll pop out and say, so if there are any traps, then they're very well hidden. I didn't see anything. And I'll kind of, I'll draw like kind of a general map of the area.
Okay.
You found the cabin, yes?
Yeah, it's here. And so there are these paths branching off here.
I would also say the cabin seemed to be completely not boarded up, but all the windows were shut and everything, so you could not see anything about inside the cabin. The
Mhm.
only thing you notice with the cabin is that there is smoke coming out of it.
Right.
Don't go near the cabin. Don't try to go in the cabin.
Can you
Okay,
in the
I'm going to
cabin?
go towards the cabin.
Yeah, go.
I'm going to
go in
go
the
check
cabin.
out the cabin. Okay. I'll be
But
back.
do it like sneaky.
Well, yeah, of course.
Is he rolling his eyes at me? I can't tell right.
I mean, I rolled my eyes at both of y'all, but I can't tell.
Oh, that was just
Alright.
going back into the trance.
So, Finn, do you go? So you actually do go into the cabin?
I'm going to cautiously approach the cabin, and
It's a good thing you're a ghost.
Yeah, because I would get murderized. I'm like 5,000% sure.
You still can get murderized. Your illusion has hit points.
I don't think so. I think
No.
you just vanish.
You can get killed.
What's the spell?
Project
Project
image.
Our
Illusion
project image.
copy.
I think the minute you get hit, you just disappear.
Yes.
Physical interaction reveals it to be an illusion. You can attack me and it just goes right. So it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but if we could get the drop on him without him seeing us.
Although I don't know how you would open a door. If you
Oh,
have
I just
illusion.
walked through it.
You just walk through the wall.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like you, but it's intangible. If the illusion takes any damage, it appears and the spell ends.
Oops. Okay. My bad. Dang.
Wait, what
okay.
happens? Yeah. If you,
Yeah, I missed that.
Well, it
somehow.
means he hasn't attacked you yet.
Mhm.
It's the first paragraph.
But also, if you're an image, you wouldn't have
Right.
triggered any traps.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Scanned down to physical interaction. Okay, so I will stealth up. I will be investigating my surroundings,
Not a boy.
and I am keeping an eye out.
okay.
Can we talk about how Finn / Andrew is like the best fucking roller? Just in general.
It's a jack of all trades, man.
It's
Freaking 19, 24, 28,
yeah.
18,
Who do we
27.
appreciate?
So describe exactly what you're doing as you approach the cabin.
I am sticking to tree lines to break up my silhouette.
Okay.
Just kind of off the path. I am.
Alrighty. Sticking to tree lines, eh?
Yeah, I am also, knowing he uses a crossbow, I will kind of go back and forth between like scanning the ground for traps and then scanning the trees for a watchful.
All right. Well, with that really good investigation and perception, as you get closer, you notice that around the tree lines, there's a lot of bear traps. There's
Okay.
like a lot.
I will pop back and immediately start scribbling little like clamp thingies where I see the bear traps,
Okay.
and then pop back into my illusion. Did I see someone with a crossbow aiming it at me? Perhaps.
You did not.
Dang. Okay.
Let me just grab some stuff that you would have seen, perhaps.
Okay.
You see that?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Nice.
You have a feeling that there's probably a lot more, but those are the ones you saw.
Yeah. Okay. And then I guess with that, I will finalize my approach to the cabin.
So when you come back out of it to scribble, you like disappear and then you go back into it?
No, I think my illusion just kind of like stays there, just still.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can move with my body, and then I come back, and that's when my... Yeah, it's like I kind of statue up for a second.
Okay.
Like I'm paused.
As you get close...
And I'll roll another stealth, should I? Maybe?
No, you've rolled enough stealth for now.
Okay.
Sorry, I just have to pull something up. I take it a 29 would hit you.
Yes.
Yeah, so you like get closer to the thing, and then it's just like a swoop, just like arrow seems to go, bolt seems to go like straight through your head, and you're just like taken out of it.
Okay, yeah, I'll immediately getting back to my body, flinch to where I would have been hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you okay, friend?
Yeah, he found me.
All right. Well, what did you find out in the meantime?
They're the bear traps. He wasn't in the house. He was somewhere in the trees. I couldn't see him. So, you know, big surprise there. I'm not sure if we want to walk in announcing our presence and trying to talk to him, or if we should. We're not going to sneak past this guy, right?
He definitely seems ready for us and expecting us, at least.
I don't see
Some of
how
us
we can
Can
sneak
go
past.
invisible if we have to.
That's true.
Yeah. He might be able to see our footprints.
Some of us can fly and go invisible.
Some of us can hover
Those are-
and go invisible.
Those are two...
Some of us can use silence.
concentration. Those are concentration things.
Some of us are in full plate armor.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have a duel with us. You can put on that gnome costume. It was made of really soft fabric.
Yeah, I'm not going to go up against a hunter assassin in my pajamas.
Just very serious. It's full plate except the helmet, and you've got the little hat.
Just put the hat on one more time.
When you have your custom character in cutscenes.
Yep.
Literally Tony's entire playthrough of Mass Effect Andromeda.
That. Yeah, that guy. Oh, that was the ugliest character I've ever made.
Anyway, so
Let's get there.
he's ready.
Finn, can you take us to where the bodies are?
Yes.
Do we want to ditch the carriage,
Not
the
yet.
wagon, before we get there?
Let's get to the bodies and let's load the bodies up.
All right, so getting towards late afternoon, early evening, let's call it like 5 o'clock, you eventually roll up to where the dead bodies are, which is not too far, maybe like 10 to 15 more minutes, and then you'll be at the cabin.
Now that I can actually physically interact with stuff, I would like to check them to see, like, their belongings have been stripped from them, or like if their pockets have been searched or anything like that, or if they still have stuff on them.
Good question, let me check.
Are you looting them? Are you looting them right now?
No, you monster! They're what?
There's a note on Pool's body. It says, "Please tell the blonde monk lady that I'm super sorry for letting everybody in town know that she's radiating evil. I don't make that a judge of her character. Practice."
All that seems to
Signed,
be
Detective Pool.
all that seems to be left with Sherlock Gnomes is his rapier and his leather clothing.
Mm-hmm.
And for Pool, son of Watt.
What?
He's son of Watt.
What?
Watson.
What?
Yeah, his sword is missing. All you see is his plate armor.
And his sheath.
He's got his holy symbol left with him. Didn't seem to be of much interest.
Okay.
Does sword and sheath is both gone.
Does Gnomes have like a notebook or anything?
No, he has a mind palace, or he did.
That's a shame.
Okay. So their belongings have been rooted through.
Let's go ahead and...
the sword, but not the rapier. If you're going to take weapons, why not both?
Pool was a paladin. That sword was probably enchanted.
Oh.
Probably a good trophy.
Yeah, you're right.
I would like to take the holy symbol from, kind of say a prayer for him. Say, I'll make sure this gets back to your order.
All right, you do that. You also notice he's got some kind of like whatever paladin dog tag equivalent things there are. Similar to what you found way back when in Corvin with your other paladin order. Do you remember that?
I want to load them both up onto the cart, so
Okay.
they're not just out here. But I'll take the dog tags and the holy symbol of glitter gold.
All right. You now have the holy symbol of glitter gold in your hands.
So how did that sleight of hand check go?
What? I didn't go back to this. An 11 against who?
So is Duel wearing a little hat? No.
I don't know. Roll perception, Duel. Seems like a terribly inopportune time to do this. As he's doing a rite.
As he's praying. Oh, Jesus.
As he's praying over the dead body of a paladin. I think this is the right time.
I'm the one going to hell.
Wow. Yeah, maybe that isn't the time or place.
Shh, it's fine. It's fine.
I'll give you one chance to. Oh, look at that! He didn't notice you put it on first, but like a few seconds later, he's like, "Hey, wait a minute!" and he can feel it. Really? You know, most people can feel a hat being on their head.
Yeah.
Unless you're that person that's like, "Where's my hat? It's on your head."
That didn't lighten the mood, did it?
He's dead, Finn.
Yeah, I know. Time and place. I'm sorry. Oh.
Yes.
So, moving on. How's
Get them to the
that
cart.
away?
How far that way is it?
10 to 15 minutes.
15 minutes on foot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's expecting us, so
What?
we need to do something unexpected.
Wait until night.
It is. Oh, I thought it was night.
And it's
It's
at 5.
evening.
You still have fair
Oh.
light.
Wait until darkness falls.
And if he's a
Watch.
gnome, he'll be able to see us.
Launch
You know,
ambush.
I could go in with my multiple copies of myself, and at least then you'll know where he's firing from.
I think if any of us should be bait, it should be me. I'm the one who can't sneak.
That's fair.
I'll dismiss Bosco. Say, this is a dangerous mission, friend. I'll see you soon.
Okay.
And I will summon Cannot.
This is a dangerous mission, friend. Welcome to the team.
Hey, he
Do we
can.
have like a blanket to just cover the bodies in the wagon. Just
But
be like,
Kanat
hey,
can,
these guys aren't here.
By the way, remember how I gave Kanat the ability to dismiss himself? You know that actually
Yep.
saves me an action on taking the command word to dismiss him.
It's not a bad move.
But also he's got his new sword now.
All right.
So I just summon him real quick. Oh, hey, buddy. We're gonna go fight this gnome hunter now. How's that new sword working out?
Oh, I've been testing it on the field of battle. It's great.
Awesome. And remember, if you need to, you can just, poof yourself out of here now.
Right? Of course. Believe me, I will if I'm about to die. Which, with you guys, come on now.
I don't think anybody would judge you harshly.
Yeah.
Not at all. You do whatever
So-
you can, buddy. Also, I have
so
a
what
point
are
of
we in for?
inspiration from that. Don't forget. I just bring him up to speed.
What?
Not again.
I mean,
I-
but hey, once we track him down, we'll beat him up.
I told you that I'm not immune to venom. I'm not immune to poison like you are, Kadash.
That's
I've
fine.
been
Just
poisoned once already. You could poison me again.
get yourself out of here if you think it's a danger. Then.
All right. So we don't have Bosco. We do have these four. Grab all you folk.
By the way, I'm now going back through like all of our chat to try to find my Mass Effect Andromeda character.
Okay.
It'd be easier to just go by images.
I am going through images,
For sure. Okay.
but
Because I've tried
this is a
sifting through before,
2-year-old
and I've been
chat,
like, what?
so
It is.
Yeah.
Oh
There's
my
a lot
god.
of
And that was
images.
like that was when I was still in my other house. So that was before December.
it was when Andromeda released.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago.
Alrighty, I gotta bring in Kanat. I cannot.
Believe me, I'm waiting for the time when I can use his name in a sentence to like surprise summon him. I'd like to help you, Fury, but I cannot. And then we fight.
You cannot do this.
So, Duel can approach along the trail. Everyone else can go stealth.
I still feel like sneaking up on this guy is the wrong way to go. I mean, he's gonna see us.
Yes, but if I'm not hiding myself, he might want to engage with me first.
Is this guy gonna be too far gone to talk?
We'll
Well,
find out.
looks at the two detectives.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, I've given Kanat. Okay, let me put y'all over onto the map. You guys obviously won't be this close right away, but just getting everybody on the same page. Everybody should update their tokens for having the long rest and anything they've done since that long rest.
Duel, also take this, and I'm gonna grab the potion of gaseous form and hand it to him and say, if anything happens and you need to get away, pop this. You know, he won't be able to hurt you in that form.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, be safe.
All right.
I'm
Alright,
gonna
so
cast for people following or people coming in, I guess. I'm gonna do Pass Without a Trace. For us, not for Duel, because Duel's bait, I guess.
Oh, before we split up, we take him alive. He stands trial for what he did.
Okay.
All right, you said you're throwing out Pass Without a Trace?
Pass Without a Trace. If we can stick to shadows like under the trees. I don't want to, so I could maybe go invisible.
All right. Well, here's my stealth roll with Pass Without a Trace.
Oh my god!
I know, I saw
it.
Honey. Oh my goodness.
Yep. That'll actually be a 25 because of reliable talent.
Like,
Okay.
my eyes got a little buggy. I know they did.
All right, 25 it is.
I did it. I found my Mass Effect character.
32.
32, very nice.
Finn Parrish plus 10 to your stealth.
Huh.
Nice.
Whoop. Shut up, Facebook. Sorry.
I love that song.
Me too.
All right, well, you guys can find out how that did with your stealth rolls in a bit. And okay, so that's a 32 for.
I am also going to cast my mirror image.
Okay, I feel like that would give you like a possible disadvantage for stealth because there's more of you.
Do you want me to roll again?
Sure.
Okay. It's still a minimum 25 unless I nat 1 it.
Okay.
Wow.
Ooh.
It literally teetered on 1 and went to a 7 again.
Yep.
All right.
Can you not do that again?
It's
oh my god.
I love that it wasn't just the same roll. It was literally the same roll. Like not even just the same result.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh man.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, now there are 4 dashes stealthing around here.
And what about Kanat?
I mean, oh yes, I need to roll his stealth too, don't I? 1 second. Let me pull up Genie stats.
Sorry, I'm moving over here really fast. Nope.
Let's see. Cannot will be stealthed at a 15.
Are you
Plus-
guys all moving together as a pack?
Plus 10.
Oh, sorry. 20,
So
25. Oh, cool. So we're even. Both Kanat and I are both stealthing at 25.
There's just a mirage of like 5
There's just
genies.
5 genies all moving through the trees. Oh, that's funny.
Okay. So who's going in first? Because I need to find like actual places for you on the map.
I think Duel's leading. And we're falling behind, right? A little ways.
I would say stick to the trees if you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like we should move like kind of in a V formation, and then Duel can be in the we can be
In the
yeah,
middle.
Duel can be in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There's a better word for that than V formation, but you guys know what I was trying to do.
But if you're doing that, then that means someone goes without the pass without trees.
So long as they stay within 30 feet.
I'm definitely gonna roll perception checks, especially like focusing in the tree line.
Okay.
Why don't Lena and Finn take the south way, and Kadash and Kanat take the north way, since they're
Well-
already stealthy as...
That's also the thing. The north way, there are probably more bear traps there, but I haven't seen those. I don't know where they are.
Are you
With
guys
the south
walking?
way-
Can't all of you fly?
I can hover. I'm not sure if Kanat can.
Finn,
think
if you need a piggyback, I can totally give you a piggyback.
I
Oh
think
wait,
Kanat
Kanat has a fly speed. Never mind.
I've given
I guess I could fly.
pretty
Okay.
much everyone on this team a piggyback ride.
Yeah. Okay. So then
Okay,
Kanat will
I'll go ahead
be
and fly.
Kanat
Makes
will be
sense.
hovering over the ground, and Dash will do the same. Dash will go into his hover mode.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
So these 4 dashes are all hovering.
Okay. Sorry. So I just had to prepare some stuff. So who's going first?
I'll go first.
Okay. What do
I'll
you do?
cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Not that I think it's going to matter, but AC 21.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of walk down the main trail.
All right. You walk down the main trail and you see the cabin, the smoke coming out of the chimney.
Do I see where the bolt went that went through Finn?
You can go around and roll investigation and see if you can find it. You do not find it.
How far away am I right now?
I don't know how far. I mean, how far are you from what? The cabin?
Do I have a clear shot, or do I see the...
You definitely see the cabin.
Okay.
That tree there is like more of a bush. The big shadows are like trees are high up above, and these little things are like bushes.
All right, then I'll stop here,
Okay.
and I'll say, Barry, we saw what you left us. I want to talk. Why don't you show yourself? Is there any response?
There is.
Is it a crossbow?
It is.
Well, all right.
All right. So, will a 16 hit? No, but a 26 will.
God.
Even with the shield, it will hit.
Yes. So, one shoots out, and it seems to be coming from the direction of this tree area. This tree area. You're just like, all right, come on out, and then from that direction, just two fly out. One like flings off your shield of faith, but then the other one strikes you, like right in the neck area.
Ooh, Jesus.
I guess not in the neck because of how much HP you have total, but it's in your side, I would say. So it hits you right in the side. So that is going to be 12 piercing damage, plus I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is this a magical effect?
No.
Interesting.
So poison.
So my perception of 29 didn't pick up anything?
Nope.
Damn.
His stealth is like fucking really good.
Yeah, Rangers.
But with that arrow shooting out, we could probably get an idea of what direction he's coming from.
All right, you are going to take 46 poison damage.
Okay.
That's not 4d6. That's 46.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. All right, everybody, roll for initiative.
Ah!
Oh, boy. All right, let me just boot up my copy of Metal Gear Solid 3. And
Ooh, see, I was going to go The Witcher.
For the end fight. All right, that's a 17
Oh, I
for
didn't play
Dash
Witcher.
and a 7 for Kanat.
Ooh, damn.
Natural 20!
nice. You can be the first one to not be able to find him.
Right? Okay, so we've got that.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's gonna be doing a bonus action hide, so you can tell it's from that tree area, but you gotta roll again to see if you can spot
Exactly where he is.
where he might be, because he hasn't. That was just his action. He still has move speed and bonus action. So.
Okay.
All right. So who else we got? Duel is a 18.
Yeah.
I thought you had like negative dex.
No. I have 10.
Oh, you just roll really low all the time.
Yes, I know. I am well aware.
Okay, thanks.
Gosh, all this time it was just luck. Okay.
My initiative is 100.
Damn.
You're welcome, everybody.
That's a nat 20 for you.
Mhm.
So I need to roll initiative for him. Okay. Alrighty, so Lena, you up.
Well, he's fucking gone like the wind. Ugh,
Yeah, you don't know where the fuck he is.
damn it.
You lost Duel. You're like, where's Duel? Wait, where is everybody?
I'm lost and I don't know where I am.
Earlier, Finn, you did have a good roll around these parts, so let me...
Had a pretty good roll around these parts, boy.
I'm going
You see some more traps over.
to hold my position. I'm gonna hold my action until I know where the fuck he is. But
Okay.
holding my position to make sure everybody keeps that stealth score seems like a good idea.
Alright, Duel.
Alright, so I know where the bolt came from. It's
I
in
thought
this
I did
tree
too.
here.
I
Is
thought
from
I did
that
too.
direction, but know that he could also have move speed and... Like, I won't make you take an action for it, but if you want to try to figure out where he was, because he can bonus action hide, you gotta roll perception to see if you can find him.
I don't want to bonus that. Did I hear him move?
You gotta roll for that. His whole thing is he can be sneaky. You don't know.
Okay.
You were overwhelmed with the searing pain of poison going through your side.
Alright. I am going to use my last first level slot to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
And it is a 20-foot cube. So let's go. How big is this tree? I guess that's like, I want to do it in this tree area, so.
All right.
Whatever.
Let's say, I don't know, like 30 feet up is where a lot of the branches are. It goes up to like 50 feet up.
Yeah. But if I felt someone shoot me there, I want to use a Fairy Fire there.
Okay. You do that, and it reveals nothing.
Yep, I figured. All right. Just so good with these tracking spells.
The irony, I thought you were going to do the other spell, because that would actually be within 1,000 feet.
That's a big spell. I don't
Okay.
have a lot of those.
All right, fair enough. Well, you do what you will.
All right. I'll move, I guess, to cover back here behind this tree,
Okay.
and I'll kind of push my body up against the tree, and, like, try and remove that crossbow from my side.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Alrighty. Next up is Kadash.
Alrighty. I'm gonna also stay within the pass without trace.
Okay.
Come on, click on the thing. Move to here. See if I can get a bead on this guy. Although I doubt it, because I do not have a good perception at all. Yeah, I didn't think so.
You rolled a d10 on mine for some reason?
Yeah,
That's weird.
it rolled both on my screen for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, yeah, I
going
saw that
to... I'm going to hold my attacks just in case I happen to see him. And I'll end my turn there.
Alrighty. So, Duel, you ducked behind this bush.
I thought it was a tree, but yeah.
I mean, you're sort of underneath a tree, but there's also a bush right here.
Then I was going to whatever that cover was.
Okay. See here. Let's see what we do.
Okay, so for your reference,
Yeah.
cover, such as walls, trees, creatures, and other obstacles, can provide cover during combat. There are 3 degrees, so this is up to you. What do you think it is? If a target is behind multiple sources of cover, only the most protective degree of cover applies. The degrees don't add together. For example, blah, blah, blah. If the target has half cover, it's +2 AC and Dex saving throws. If the target has 3/4 cover, it's +5 AC and Dex saving throws. If it has total cover, it can't be directly targeted by attack or spell, although some can reach around because of AoE and all that stuff. So like maybe 3/4 cover, kind of ducked into the bushes.
Okay. Let's see what he wants to do. Okay. Gonna take 2 shots at Kadash.
Okay.
Let's see.
Guess he sees me.
Yeah, he definitely sees you. And you, I imagine a 23 hits.
A 23 will not hit if I use my defensive duelist reaction.
Okay, because he also got a 30. So
Okay.
he sees a whole group of you around. He's going to try to take some of them out.
All right, so I guess I like hear one whistling toward me and deflect it real quick.
Okay.
The first one, and the second one. 1 second. All right, it's a D20. Okay. For the other one, he hits me and not one of my illusions.
All right. So in that case, it will be 16 piercing damage.
Okay.
And not that you'd tell the difference anyway, but it doesn't seem like there was any poison with that. That's his turn, Finn.
Okay. How high up are these trees?
Saying about 30 feet up into where the branches start, and then it goes up to like 50 or 60 feet high.
Okay, 30 is perfectly fine. I will use my 60 movement. Come on. Come on. Oh, the lag. The lag is strong with this. What is... Okay. No, that's... Wow, this is really rough. What is going on? Okay. Jesus. Just trying to move there. Yeah, I will go up to one of the branches and like kind of use the trunk as cover. And I guess I'll use the perception check to see if through my flight or from this vantage point I can sneak a peek at him.
All right, roll. You do not.
Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use Healing Word on Duel. Jeez, I like stronger healing spell. And we're gonna throw that on low. So we'll give you 12 hit points.
All right.
Thank
That
you.
is something.
Yeah.
Anything else, Finn?
Jeez. I'm assuming he saw me, so
You are
Maybe-
outside of. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and blind fire with Eldritch Blast. Just in that general direction here.
What direction?
If it'll ripple out for me. Come on, baby.
Okay.
Come on. Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for damage on that tree.
Huh. Well, I'll random just in case it somehow manages to hit.
All right,
anything.
you're shaking a whole lot of leaves, and have him roll to hide again.
I have to roll to hide?
No, he will.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, do I? Okay, never mind. I guess that's all we can.
Alrighty, Kanat.
He's gonna fly behind me and see if he can see anything.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for it. Nope.
He's also gonna hold some attacks just in case he ends up getting near this guy.
Okay. Lena.
$25.
Nope.
Are you kidding me?
Could you not? I'm sorry.
And there's, I guess that's a little late. Shit. I'm gonna hold my action. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna look something up real quick. Hold on real quick. Or you guys could go ahead. Actually, it might take me a second.
Okay, duel.
All right. Taking that crossbow bolt and ripping it out of my side and kind of... How is this bolt, by the way?
How is it?
Is
I mean,
it of fine quality?
It is of high magical quality.
Is it a +3?
It sure is.
Duel tries to snap it, but realizes... And that's what makes him think of the crossbow. He loves that crossbow. And Duel cast Locate Object.
Nice.
Barry's crossbow. Is it within 1,000 feet of me?
It sure is.
Can I have a ping, please?
Oh, it's one.
The rest of us will just have to pretend we don't see it.
You fucking genius, you.
It's considered known to you if you've been within 30 feet of it and seen it. The nearest object that you can describe in a basic way. Okay, so I don't think anyone else has a crossbow around, do they?
I don't believe so.
All right, so you get a ping of a crossbow.
Where was it? I didn't see it.
Up high.
Okay, I'm looking up there. Is it in the far corner?
Oh, sorry, I'm on the GM layer, I think.
Gotcha.
And yeah, you're being a detective now.
Finally, it works! It works! After 5 sessions. Stop. All right,
Yep.
Duel's gonna yell out and point in that direction and say, 1 o'clock in the trees.
All right.
Actually, it's around 6.
And
Is
then, is there a tree near him?
Near Duel. So there's these big branches or these big stumps that have like big towering trees above you, and then everything that looks like a tree on the ground, those are bushes.
All right, Duel's gonna full on dive right into this bush and take total cover. He's like, there it is, and dive in there.
Okay. Kadash, with that knowledge.
I mean, he doesn't. He
I
only.
would also say it is also 40 feet up. So it was like there and 40 feet up is what he would point to.
Okay.
So he's high up in a branch. You can roll to see if you see him or not, but you at least get the general area where he is.
Sure. I mean, I still don't have great percent. Well, but that's probably not enough to see him.
That's not enough to see him.
Yeah. Yeah, screw it. This is what Dash would do. I'm gonna... Come on, roll 20. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just run in the direction that I knew of. And that's where I end up. And I prepare some attacks just in case he's in range.
All right. You run on up and you like get through some branches, and then you're like, "Oh shit, there he is!" And he's like, crossbow in hand.
Oh, I just ran, so I assume he's above.
Oh,
me.
you didn't go up?
I can't fly. I was just hovering a foot above the
well,
ground.
if you just ran underneath him then, and where were you coming from?
Yeah. I'm
from here?
Yeah, from that space. I just ran in the direction that Duel pointed.
Oh
no.
So you ran that way?
Yes, but I am hovering over the ground in case there are traps there.
Well, okay then. You may do that.
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
in
I'm
that
doing my
case,
like
you,
1 foot hover thing.
You like do the 1 foot hover thing, and you're going over, and you look all around. You look out. You still can't see him, but you feel like you're in the general area.
Yeah. Did Duel say that he was up in the trees or just in that direction? What did Duel say?
Say 1 o'clock in the trees.
Okay.
And he would have pointed to give you an indication.
I'm just thinking for Kanat's turn next time. So yeah, I'll just have some attacks ready just in case anything does get close enough.
Okay. You're going to get 2 bolts flying down to you.
Yeah, I figured. But if I got 2 bolts flying at me, that means I have a better idea of where he is.
That is true, although he can still move in bonus action hide, but yes. So let's roll those. Alright, that's a 30 and a 29.
Well, they're both gonna hit. I will attempt to divert the first one to a mirror image, and I'll uncanny dodge the second one.
Okay.
Nope, they both hit me.
That was a d20.
Yeah, I know. You roll a d20, and if it's over a certain number, it hits a clone instead of you. So they both hit me. In that case, I guess I'm uncanny dodging the first one.
Okay.
Because he's just gonna uncanny dodge whichever one hits first.
Yeah, that will be a total of 6 plus 17. So 23 piercing damage going into you. And from there you can roll to see if you sense that he's moving or not.
Okay. Come on, roll 20. It was almost that nat 20.
Yeah, it was.
I'm going to bonus action, give myself a second wind too, just while we're at it.
All right.
So I'll give myself 8 HP back.
Wait, you gotta wait till your turn to do that.
I didn't use a bonus on mine. If we're still like in things happening on my turn.
It's not.
No, that was his turn. Sorry,
that was his
was
turn.
on a GM.
Sorry, I thought he was just doing that as I was moving.
No, that
Okay,
was his
never
turn.
mind.
Sorry, I can't put him invisibly in the turn order
Okay.
without revealing him on this thing.
Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, I thought he was attack hopping while I was running.
So yeah,
So never
two
mind.
arrows flung down. And then he's moving and hiding. So Finn, you're up.
Cool. With Duel's new guidance, I would like to roll perception check to see if I can get a beat on the board.
Yes.
Ooh!
Finally.
Yes, I was waiting.
You don't see him. I'm kidding.
You.
I'm gonna go to bed. Bye,
that
guys.
is not fine.
Okay. Just 1 second. Boom! That's where he is, 40 feet up.
Oh, right there?
Yep.
All right.
Wait, what?
Sweet.
Oh.
He even blends into the background. The token.
does.
It's
Nice,
crazy.
stealthy motherfucker.
Okay,
Wait, where's
cool.
this badger? Is this badger with him?
His
Or at
badge
least
is
in the
like on his
picture.
shoulder.
Oh, so there's a little guy.
I'm gonna yell, guys! I see him right there. And a 20 foot radius sphere centered on him just blows up with synaptic static. He needs to make an intelligence saving throw of 17.
Interesting, okay. Intelligence is not a ranger thing.
You might want to move it over a little bit so it doesn't hit Kanat.
I will keep it out of Kanat's range.
Oh, man. He does save that. He rolled
Wow.
a natural 19. Does he take any damage?
He does. Oh yeah, he takes half damage. I was
Okay, so he'll take
hoping- was really hoping.
But
he'd
he
get
doesn't have that
fail, though.
-6. That would have been really good.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Alrighty. So for the first time, people can actually see he gets, or what? I guess he's getting hit by like energy or something.
There's like this psychic blast. What video? Not one of those like blue aura kind of things where it's like kind of crackling with blue energy. I kind of see it as one of those where it like.
You hit him with a Kamehameha wave.
No, it like kind of pops from
Oh, okay.
there. At that
Got
point.
it, okay.
Yeah,
So like he was standing right next to a surge protector that just blew.
something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he'll get shocked by that, and suddenly everyone can see it. It didn't
With
seem like he
my-
was that hurt by it, but a little bit.
With my bonus action, I'm going to yell to. All right, get in there and show him a boss, a big blue boss. Cannot, and I'll grant him bardic inspiration.
Alrighty. Cannot.
All right. Yeah, Kanat has a fly speed of 90. So
Alright.
he's going right up to him.
Okay.
And he's going to take some attacks. Alrighty. So he's going to take 3 swings using his new Sword of Wounding. 21, 25, 14.
And you can roll a d12 on that.
Oh,
Third
yes.
one.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, because the third one is not going to hit currently.
What about if it's an 18?
It will.
All right.
Yeah. Hat trick.
Nice.
Wait, let me.
Speaking of a hat trick, Duel, check your head.
Yes, 18 will just barely hit.
Okay. So
That'd be hilarious. It was just suddenly there.
so
I'm
he's got
firebolting that hat. I'm done with this.
so he's hit so he's hit for a total of 55. If it makes any difference, 13 of that is thunder damage.
Okay.
And then he also gets
Yeah,
hit.
he cuts him up pretty good. That is a significant
Nice.
3 blows to him.
He also gets hit for 3 points of necrotic damage that he cannot heal back with the Sword of Wounding.
Nice.
Alrighty, good to know. I'll make a point of that. Okay. Alright, that was a good hit. Alright, Lena.
How high up is he?
Oh,
About 40
Ooh.
feet.
40 feet?
Actually, at the start of each of the wounded creatures'
yes.
turns, it takes
He does need to
1d4.
make a con save first.
Oh,
On
okay.
his turn.
Oh, it's on his turn? I thought it
On
was
his
when he got
turn.
hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's 1d4 necro for each time you've wounded it. So that's
You
three attacks.
no, I thought it was just on a single round.
Each time you wounded
Each
it.
time you wounded it, that was 3 times.
Oh, really? I thought I could only do it once.
All right,
Okay.
so he hasn't taken the 3 damage yet, but if he fails,
So if he fails, he'll take 8 damage then,
okay.
because all 3 of those hit.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
Does he have to make 3? I think he has to make 3 different rolls.
Yeah, he does.
And that'll be okay.
Getting used to the new weapons, guys.
Yep.
Cool.
Alrighty, Lena, what you
40.
gonna do?
40 feet up, bonus action, shadow step right into his dumb face.
Very nice.
Mhm.
And
And
I guess
throw some thunder on there.
I can't throw thunder on there because it'll hurt everybody.
Oh.
But I suppose I have these at
Oh
advantage.
shit! Yeah, all those
yes,
hit, including
what was
that
it?
crit.
I would like to add lightning onto
Okay.
one. Hold on, real quick. Oh my god.
Man, the
Throw it
second
on
we
the
actually located this guy, he just started getting pounded.
Can I just say how well
Deserved it.
Lena's been rolling since I removed the curse?
It's true. And
See, that's all you needed.
an additional 2d6. Okay. So,
Sid, if you throw it on the crit,
The
you double
crit.
the die.
okay. So it's going to be 2, 3, 4d8, or d8 plus 4d6 plus 6, 51 damage.
Damn!
Nice.
16 of that is lightning.
All right, good. He is not looking good at all.
Man, he took
And I'd like
thunder
to
and
lean
lightning.
in.
Nice.
I'd
Yep,
like to lean
he's-
in and just say, hello, Barry.
Hello, it's me, Bowie. I'm a hunter with a badger partner.
Alrighty,
I don't know why I
duel.
assume he has kind of an Elmer Fudd thing going on.
So is he still like 40 feet in the air? Oh, he's on one of the trees, right?
Yeah, he's in one of the trees. He's in like a high up branch, about 40 feet
Great.
in the air.
Cool. What's the range on my javelin?
Please
Up the
don't hit
butt?
me with the javelin.
Just aim for his butthoo.
If he nat ones, Lena and Kanata are in danger.
It's true. And I've been rolling okay. Just when I try and do a skill check with it. Javelin of Lightning, range of 30, so it would be a disadvantage to try and hit him. I'll poke my head out of the bush, and I will use a firebolt.
Okay,
Oh, setting the duel the
this will
arsonist.
start a forest fire.
Here we go.
Remember that time we set the drow camp on fire, guys?
Oh, we burned down the entire campsite? Yeah. Nice roll. Well done.
Jeez.
Good job.
Very precise fireball.
It's like, this is for the bolt!
Damn.
Oh, I see some 10s in there. 35
Nice.
damage.
Very nice.
How
Oh,
much damage
man.
this guy has taken over the past just couple of rounds here?
Yeah, he is nearly down, but not. He is still
Wow.
standing, but barely. His badger is run off into the tree.
Oh, I feel bad about the
I was
badger.
going to ask about that.
I murder the badger as soon as it's in range.
Whoa.
Kadash, you see the badger coming around the bend of the tree.
Now the badger
Let's be
is a
real.
hostage. The badger is
Kadash,
a
be
hostage.
real. Honey Badger don't care. Honey Badger don't give a shit.
Honey Badger's
Honey-
the real boss.
I'm gonna go.
Honey Badger eats you for breakfast.
I'm going with what Dash was already going to do once he saw people up in the branches.
Okay.
So the first thing is I'm gonna move here toward the tree.
Okay.
I'm going to. I only need to climb like 10 feet up, and then I
Mhm.
can Misty Step to the same level. You said he's 40 feet up, right? In the branches?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
so I need to climb 10 feet, then I can Misty Step onto his level of branches.
Yeah, it's like a really big tree trunk thing, so roll me athletics to
Yeah,
make sure.
yeah,
you
that's
can
what I wanted
do
to
it.
know, what I needed to roll. Okay. Athletics, this will be a minimum 17 because of reliable talent.
Then you're fine. Just do it.
Okay. Well, just for the heck of it. It's a 17, but okay.
Yep, you're good.
All right, yeah. So I Misty step up there, and then I'll step here, and I'll just get in a single attack because Misty is a bonus action.
All right.
So 22 is gonna hit him.
22 will hit.
All right. So this plus what's my sneak attack at? Okay. I have sneak attack because my friends are around me. Oh, I'm sorry. That is not. I did not roll the right damage thing.
1d20 plus 10 plus 66.
Yeah, sorry about that. I added the sneak attack to the wrong thing. This is what I wanted to do. 31.
Okay. All right. So after getting hit every which way, he's like, "I can take anything that you guys send to me," and then just straight from the back, just the fuck. I didn't see that coming.
Surprise!
Wait, no,
four Kadashes.
Yeah,
four
so
Kadashes
he's just about
look.
to just straight up fall out of the tree
Yeah.
and start falling
So-
down. He's in death saves at this
Two
point.
Kadashes peeked around
cast-
each shoulder to all say surprise when he got stabbed in the back.
I'll hit him with a feather fall.
All right, you hit him with a feather fall. And he glides down.
60, yeah, okay.
Somebody's got to stabilize him if you want him alive.
Okay. I'll also immediately start like removing his gear, disarming him, and use the daddy rope on him.
Okay. Alrighty. So the gear.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not. Sorry. The daddy rope. I just mispronounced it.
Okay. So you find a light crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, what is going on with this sheet all of a sudden? Okay. You find a light crossbow that seems magical. You get a dagger that seems magical. What else?
I'm assuming.
I guess you
3
get
bolts.
you get a component pouch, and you get a quiver that has. Sorry, just one second.
Some dope ass ammo, maybe.
Yep, it has. Sorry, just one second. It has 9 bolts left that are +3.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and add the one that was in my.
It seems like there is poison that has been dipped in 2 more.
Mm-hmm. 2 additional bolts, or including those bolts?
In those things of bolts, 2 of the 9 seem to have poison on them, and that's going to go dry soon.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't have any vials of poison on him.
Okay.
And then he's just got, like, studded leather armor.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put that all in the.
Unless anybody does anything, the badger gets away.
Oh, we should get that. I'll levitate it, and so it's just like kicking in the air and can't move.
Okay, I'll just give it to you
Okay.
for the sake of moving it along. So yeah, you get the badger and you catch it up in the air. It's like no.
And then I'm going to throw the portable hold down and lower it in there so it can't get out.
Okay.
Is that what I brought that for? Is that what I bought that for?
Among other
Suddenly the
things.
Fury wakes up and there's just a badger clawing at him.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I genuinely did not see this
Alrighty,
coming.
So it's about 11 o'clock. Do we want to call it a night, or do we want to interrogate him right now and then call it a night? What do you guys want?
You could end it on a cliffhanger with.
Yeah, I feel like if we're gonna get something real juicy out of him, we can call it there.
I mean, there's certainly clues that'll lead you on, but it might take you 10 to 15 minutes to get it out of them.
Tell you
Can't
what.
just-
Here's what we'll do. Let's pick him up. I'm going to blast open the door with a thunderous smite, and then we're going to go and
Okay.
interrogate him inside his house.
Check the inside for traps.
All
or
right.
anything real
Be
quick.
more specific about. So you like take your sword and you do that.
Mm-hmm.
So like thunderous smite, you go up to the door. You like thunderous smite the door, basically.
Yeah, it causes creatures to make a strength saving throw or be blown back 10 feet, but I feel like in use against objects, it blows them back.
Yep. You blow down the door.
Do you want me to rage and just run around inside and just accrue all of the potential
All the
damage?
trap damage.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you said this, and I feel like I gotta. When you do that,
Jesus.
the place is going to explode. And just so you know, I'm not like I'm faking anything. I'll just snapshot that I had this prepared.
Len, I don't think you want to be standing there. You didn't say you were.
Nope.
Well, okay, I guess we found our cliffhanger then.
Wait,
We're
hold
about
on. No one moved over.
No one
me.
came with him, really.
I'm
No,
dealing
I'm
with the
not
badger
going
and stuff.
inside.
Be honest here. If Duel is going up and knocking down the door, who's going near him? Just be honest.
Wait,
Yep.
Duel, don't you think we should
Well,
check that?
Actually, if Finn,
It's too late, man. He's already said it.
Because-
if Finn's got the badger, then I think Dash and Kanat would be carrying him over.
Yeah, I said we'd pick up the body and we'd walk over.
All right, then Dash and Kanat are carrying the body over.
And I feel like Lena would genuinely offer to rage and just run around inside. Not like it's gonna help now.
All right. So Finn, you are dealing with the badger elsewhere. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think I could be starting to move that way, or like, wait, guys, don't
All
you
right.
think we should?
We officially have our cliffhanger now.
I'm fine with committing to it, but I'm not saying I would feet and then attack it while everyone else didn't move with me.
Yeah.
You're like, let's
No,
go
I
inside.
think we put ourselves in a decent order. I mean, I guess we'd be a
Yeah,
little closer.
that seems fine.
So yeah, Dash and Kanat here. Well, I guess they're actually side by side if they're carrying the body. So
Yeah.
yep.
Okay.
Oh, and I
so
would have
this
dismissed
is-
my clones. So let me just get rid of those.
Okay, so this is what we're sticking with right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, we found
So,
we found a hell of a cliffhanger now.
yeah. I need a deck save from all of you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sweet.
I'll use the ring of evasion.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Kanat's first.
Is this a magical explosion?
I actually need to double check mine. I haven't done a deck. save in a
Yeah.
while.
Why does that matter?
Well, Holy Avenger gives people advantage on their.
I'm going to use my inspiration for the day.
You have
wait, actually, because I have the unicorn. But I also
feel
have.
all right with 26.
Oh right, you have the magic unicorn. Yeah.
Like a saving throw, I can re-roll it and take the second result.
You guys have advantage because of the Holy Avenger.
Oh, well.
Okay. So,
I'll use the ring of evasion though.
Kanat did not roll so great. Good thing he didn't get hit earlier.
what was the first roll here? Was this the Tony 120 plus 2?
8 is for Kanat. 26 is for Dash.
Okay. Yeah, everybody else rolled pretty well. Holy shit, Duel rolled a 27?
How did the
Hey,
guy?
No, he got 20 and it's the two separate. Total was not 27.
Yeah.
I like that the guy farthest from the blast rolled the worst though.
So wait, does Ring of Evasion give you advantage? I thought it just gave you like an automatic win if you
It does.
already-
I wanted to see what I would get, but everyone has advantage because of Holy Avenger. But ring of evasion automatically succeeds.
So everyone
Uh,
has advantage here?
Well, Kanat's
Yes.
not in the aura though,
Yeah.
Correct.
right? Okay.
Okay. So the place is going to explode. It looks like everybody except for Kanat.
Well, let me ask this, Richard, as the DM and creator of Kanat, would Kanat have left after the battle, or would he have stuck around for this bit?
He's like, That was actually not a bad battle, guys. This is actually going really quite well. Oh my god.
I don't know if you just want to odds even.
Basically.
Yeah, I don't know if you just want to odds evens that or
I
what,
don't know.
but
He-
his
he
duties
would
were
check in
done.
with Kadash. He's like, should I still be around? Are you good?
I mean,
Tony, I think he would. You didn't dismiss him.
I don't have to dismiss him anymore.
Yeah, but you would have had him.
Yeah, well, like I
Yeah,
said, we were already. I already said we were hoisting the body over there.
Yeah,
so.
I think he's in it. I
Okay.
think he's in it at
Okay,
this point.
just double.
So,
I'm just double checking
all right, let me.
because
Just...
I'll play Kanata in battle, but he should still have some autonomy, aka Richard choosing some
Yeah.
things for him.
I think he's curious to be like, all right, what's this about? I want to do more than just
Yeah.
fighting. and
Yeah,
leave."
that's fine. I did say
All
he was
right,
helping carry the body anyway.
So, Duel, with your ring of evasion, I guess you just completely evade it. You just suddenly get moved out.
So wait, well, Lena and I have
Does
evasion too,
everybody have evasion?
except for Kanat. So just 3 people dive out of the way, and he's left holding the legs of the body, like what? And then
He's like, wait, what?
let me double
It
check.
just wouldn't
I
be
don't.
a summon if he didn't get really wounded.
Yeah,
It's
I don't.
my favorite thing.
Yeah, this running joke. Poor Kanat just getting absolutely beat up.
Shows up to help. He's there to fight it.
Oh, actually, he has a different.
Almost
I
dies.
should. He has a +6 to dex saves. You want me to just add 4 to that, so he's got a 12. I don't think it's gonna make a difference, but
It does not make a difference.
Okay.
So
so kaboom. Isn't there a Breaking Bad season that ends like this, where something just explodes?
Gus.
Right. Right.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of kabooms, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess everybody else just saves, which as a DM is kind of like, really? You all have evasion?
We're
Whatever.
all really dexterous.
You're
Duel's got that
also
ring.
all have advantage because of holy event. I gave you
Yeah.
guys too much shit.
I would
so
have had
anyways,
advantage anyway.
The
But
3 of you guys completely evade this. Kanat, though, takes 80 damage.
Oh my god.
This was a
Shit.
huge
We just lose
explosion. It's
That
supposed to be a
is-
big moment, but you guys are just
That is
too
half of
weak at
his
this point,
health.
So it doesn't really have that much.
So yeah, all
he's got
3 of us.
more health than all of us.
I know, but I'm just saying
and
it's funny. It's
immediately
funny
he's
that
like,
it's half.
I'm going home.
Yeah,
I'm
but
going
I like
home.
that
I'm going
3 of us are all like, no, and he's just caught in the blast, like, what?
Yeah. Yep. He's just like, wait, what are we doing?
I just like the visual of like Finn folding up the portable hole and like, all right, guys. So I guess we just need to check everything, guys.
Wait, here's a
no!
different. Hold on,
All right.
I hate
that's,
hold on. I hate to
that's
play
the-
devil's advocate of this, but what does that explosion do to the unconscious body that we were carrying?
Oh yeah, it's gone.
I'm just gonna say that since you were carrying it, you have it with you.
Okay,
Oh, all right.
So it was shielded by the.
But that
range
was
as
definitely,
well,
like-
since it threw people out of the way.
but that was like one. of
This
his
guy
death
has
saves.
plot armor because I literally have no way for you guys to get to the
Or did
next
we go,
thing
like-
without him.
I mean, okay. If we want to talk mechanically, that would have sent him. The explosion would send him back into death saves, and we could stabilize him again. I guess.
No, if he
No?
if he took 80 damage,
All right.
done.
Yeah.
He'd be dead.
Yeah.
Hey,
He'd be
Richard,
ash.
I'd
Yep.
like Finn to get some plot-studded armor because that plot armor sounds real tough. But I want to keep that dexiness, you know.
I just want you to know that if Duel had not succeeded that and didn't have his ring of evasion, which I totally regret giving at this point because it's made so many things not that interesting anymore. Um,
I didn't
Lena
ask for
picked
it.
that at like episode 1, and me and Duel swapped items, and I got the boots, and I gave
And I think it has worked. I think it has honestly worked for.
it has worked a lot to the point where I'm like, why do I throw these things at you anymore? Anyway, that's our cliffhanger, guys. That's it. We'll
All
see
right.
you guys next
Big
week.
old explosion.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a fun time back in Vale. We'll see you same time and place next week's stream.
Next time.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.